Saturday nights are hockey nights. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown, Ohio. The United States Hockey League is proud to present regular season game number 18 for your Youngstown Phantoms tonight. They will take on the Sioux Falls Stampede in Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Good evening, sports fans. My name is Matt Lipsack, the voice of your Youngstown Phantoms. Pleased to be bringing you the action tonight on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Phantoms and the Stampede were in action last night here at the Cavelli Center in a game where the Stampede grabbed the opening goal at the 12:59 mark of the first period. Was Gabe Temple, his second of the season. Brandon Chabrier and Brian Carabas getting the helpers on that power play goal from Temple. A snipe job with a wrister from the top of the left circle. 1-0 Stampede at the end of one. John Beaton tied it. John Beaton tied it at 4:18 of the second period, his sixth goal of the year. Matt Cassidy and Jan Kern getting the helpers there. We were knotted up at 1 at the end of the second. Will Deneen scored his first USHL goal, 4:28 into the third, to give the Stampede back the lead at 2-1. Luke Whalen and Cam McDonald getting the helpers on that 2-1 Sioux Falls. Phantoms tied it at 17:06. Josh DeLuca smacking one home on the back door, his second of the season. Jan Korn and Jerzy Morkulov getting the helpers there. Tied the game in forced overtime. In overtime was Timo Bakos starting the 2-1 rush for the Stampede. He found Gabe Temple on the back door, and Temple smacked it past Dominic Bassi for his second of the game, third of the season, 149 into the extra frame to give the Stampede a 3-2 victory. Grant Adams got the win. He stopped 29 out of 31. Dominic Bassi took the overtime loss. He stopped 20 out of 23. Third star of the game went to John Beaton. Second star of the game went to Josh DeLuca. And the first star went to Gabe Temple. Sioux Falls power play was 1 for 2. Youngstown power play was 0 for 2 in front of a crowd of 1,259 here at the Cavelli Center last night. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we will have tonight's Scratch Report, which is presented by Britton Gallagher, as well as the starting lineup, which is presented by the Starting Lineup Barbershop in downtown Youngstown. You are listening to the pregame show on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms. Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
For all of your car shopping needs, come see the friendly staff at Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where we make car shopping easy. With a great selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned, we also offer the two hottest new SUVs on the market, the Hyundai Palisade and the Hyundai Kona. Stop out at 7554 Market Street in Boardman or reach us at 330-965-7440. Again, that's 330-965-7440. Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where you come first.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special kids crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
Back for a second season is the Pizza Hut Party Pack. Get 4 tickets, 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and 4 autographed player cards for only $39.99. Nothing says Phantoms hockey like Pizza Hut pizza for the whole family. Call 330-747-7825 for your tickets today. Advanced purchase is necessary. Available for select games only.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center during the pregame show, it is time for tonight's Scratch Report, which is presented by Britton Gallagher. We will start with the Sioux Falls Stampede. You can scratch Nick Anderson, Nate Reed, and Isaac Henkemeyer-Howe. For the Phantoms, you can scratch number 7, Lyndon Alger, number 9, Bradley Merrick, number 18, Jake Swade, and number 19, Ben Schoen. That was tonight's Scratch Report presented by Britton Gallagher. And now for tonight's starting lineups, which are presented by the Starting Lineup Barbershop in downtown Youngstown. We will start with the visiting Sioux Falls Stampede, who entered tonight's game with a 3-10-2-0 record. Those 8 points put them in 8th place in the USHL's Western Conference. Starting on the left wing out of Imperial, Missouri, and committed to Penn State, number 15, Jared Westcott. Centering the top line for the Stampede out of Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia, and committed to Boston College, number 8, Cam McDonald. On the right wing out of Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, and committed to the University of Massachusetts at Amherst, number 19, Ryan Sullivan. On defense out of Troy, Michigan, number 19, Connor McGinnis, and number 3 out of Salem, New Hampshire, Cam Boudreau. In net out of South Bend, Indiana, and committed to St. Lawrence is number 29, Grant Adams. He enters tonight's game with a 2-6-2-0 record, a 3.61 goals against average, and a .892 save percentage. The Stampede are coached by Scott Owens, assisted by Rylan Gagliardi, Brett Skinner, and Riley Culver. And now for your Youngstown Phantoms, who enter tonight's game with an 8-6-3-0 record. Their 19 points put them in 5th place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. Starting on the left wing out of Praha in the Czech Republic and committed to American International University, number 3, Jan Kern. Centering the top line for the Phantoms out of Stittsville, Ontario, and committed to RPI, number 8, John Beaton. On the right wing out of Medford, New Jersey, number 20, Matt Cassidy. On defense for the Phantoms out of Northville, Michigan, committed to Ohio State, number 27, John Larkin. And out of Rochester Hills, Michigan, committed to Michigan State, number 2, Aiden Gallagher. In net out of Shaker Heights, Ohio, and committed to the University of Massachusetts at Amherst, number 1, Colin Purcell. He enters tonight's game with a 3-3-0-0 record, a 4.40 goals against average, and a .859 save percentage. The Phantoms head coach and general manager is Brad Patterson. The associate head coach is Jeff Potter, and the assistant coach is Nick Peruzzi. Equipment manager is Mike Bingham, and the athletic trainer is Joe Zadar. Officials for tonight's game, same as last night. The referee will be Cody Helbig. The linesman will be Patrick Giles and Joseph Johnson. Just about 6.5 minutes remaining before the starting lineups of the national anthem here in the arena. So we're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. And when we come back, we will have Youngstown Phantoms hockey here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
And Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game, we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus, you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
All right, back inside the Cavelli Center, just about 4.5 remaining before starting lineups and the national anthem here at the Cavelli Center. Let's take a quick look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. We will start in the college football ranks. Big game down in Columbus today. Number 2, Ohio State knocked off number 8, Penn State by the final score of 28-7. Game that has just gone final. Number 14, Baylor 24-10 over Texas. UCLA trailing USC, number 23 USC 52-35. Number 25 SMU trailing Navy 35-28 late in the fourth quarter. Number 12, Wisconsin, up 38-24 on Purdue with 10.5 minutes left in the fourth. 9 minutes left in the fourth in Tampa, but number 18, Memphis, is all over South Florida, 49-10. And now some final scores from earlier this afternoon. Number 4, Georgia edges Texas A&M 19-13. Number 5, Alabama, all over Western Carolina, 66-3. Number 10, Minnesota bounces back from their loss last week against Iowa to defeat Northwestern 38-22. Number 13, Michigan over Indiana 39-14. Number 15, Auburn, in a driving rainstorm all game long, rolled all over Samford 52-0. Number 16, Notre Dame 40-7 over Boston College. Number 17, Iowa 19-10 over Illinois. Number 21, Oklahoma State 20-13 over West Virginia. Number 22, Iowa State 41-31 over Kansas. Number 24, Appalachian State 35-13 over Texas State. And later tonight, number 1, LSU will be taking on Arkansas. Number 19, Cincinnati will be hosting Temple. Number 6, Oregon travels down to the desert to take on Arizona State. Number 9, Oklahoma hosts TCU. Number 7, Utah travels down to Arizona to take on the Wildcats. And number 20, Boise State heads down to Provo to take on Utah State. That will take care of our pregame show here today. We're going to step aside for one more break, and when we come back, we will have Youngstown Phantoms hockey here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
Work. It's rewarding, it's challenging, it's many things. One thing it shouldn't be is hard to find. Miller Brothers Staffing Solutions can make this a reality for you. They have the expertise to ensure your satisfaction by finding what you are looking for and connecting you to what matters. Finding the right person is what makes the difference, so let them work hard for you. Miller Brothers Staffing, the right people in the right place. Visit them at MillerBrothersStaffing.com.
Back for a second season is the Pizza Hut Party Pack. Get 4 tickets, 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and 4 autographed player cards for only $39.99. Nothing says Phantoms hockey like Pizza Hut pizza for the whole family. Call 330-747-7825 for your tickets today. Advanced purchase is necessary. Available for select games only.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Church Bear award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shops for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantom.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game, we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus, you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Work. It's rewarding, it's challenging, it's many things. One thing it shouldn't be is hard to find. Miller Brothers Staffing Solutions can make this a reality for you. They have the expertise to ensure your satisfaction by finding what you are looking for and connecting you to what matters. Finding the right person is what makes the difference, so let them work hard for you. Miller Brothers Staffing, the right people in the right place. Visit them at millerbrothersstaffing.com.
Britton Gallagher has all the insurance coverage you and your family needs. Their experienced, passionate client team offers personalized recommendations and specialized protection best suited for you. Located in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, Britton Gallagher has provided risk management solutions for over 75 years. Whether it's your home, car, or any valuable possessions, Britton Gallagher delivers you the best insurance coverage. Visit BrittonGallagher.com for more information. Britton Gallagher, strategy, execution, service.
For all of your car shopping needs, come see the friendly staff at Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where we make car shopping easy. With a great selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned, we also offer the two hottest new SUVs on the market, the Hyundai Palisade and the Hyundai Kona. Stop out at 7554 Market Street in Boardman or reach us at 330-965-7440. Again, that's 330-965-7440. Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where you come first.
Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Kasasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Kasasa at Cortland Bank. Member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Kasasa for details.
Enjoy watching Phantoms hockey but can't make it to all 30 games? Phantom fans, we have a deal for you. You can choose any 8 or 16 games this season that best fits your schedule and receive exclusive perks. Packages start as low as $82. Call 330-747-7825 to reserve your flex plan today.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
The original Brothers Italian Restaurant has been serving the area since 1984. Subs, stromboli, pizza, pasta, and more available at any of their 3 locations in Warren, Champion, and Cortland. Stop by for a taste of their homemade fresh bread for lunch or dinner, or call 330-392-6000 for more information. Stop in and see us at the original Brothers Pizza Italian Restaurant.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
Warrior Warehouse Fitness and Obstacle Training Center is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Looking to be the next American Ninja Warrior? Practice your skills on their Ninja Obstacle course. Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for at Warrior Warehouse Fitness and Obstacle Training Center. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice team training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Be a part of all the hard-hitting USHL action of the Youngstown Phantoms by becoming a season ticket member. With packages starting at just $300, you'll receive game tickets and parking passes for all 30 home games, 1 free beer or soft drink per game, and exclusive insider access to events that are just for season ticket holders. Call 330-747-7825 and get your Phantom season tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, where as you are watching on Hockey TV and Armstrong Cable, you're seeing a ceremonial puck drop. Those folks got married here on the ice in a pregame ceremony, so congratulations to the happy couple. Phantoms wearing their specialty Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys tonight. Black jerseys, white letters. Still some orange trim on the usual Phantom pants. Black helmets, black gloves. Sioux Falls in their white jerseys tonight. Blue and gold trim. Blue numbers, blue around the nameplate with white letters. Beaton and McDonald, the two pairs of number 8s, approach center ice. Referee Cody Helberg skates to the center ice logo, checks with the goal judges. Puck is down and we are underway. Beaton wins the draw near side over to Larkin. John retreats in his own end, D to D, over to Gallagher. John off the far wall up ahead to Cassidy and touches it up for Beaton. Beaton tries to center, looking for Jan Kern. Pass it a Sioux Falls stick and jumped up in the air. Settled down in the corner, turn and send for Cassidy. Turning shot kicked out by Adams. Rebound behind the cage. Kern digging for it. Beaton tries to get a stick on it, but it's going to be Cam Boudreau poking it up the near side, and it's played out the center and ahead for McDonald. From the red line, he will backhand it into the Youngstown zone and go off for a change. Purcell over in the corner to Gallagher up ahead, looking for Cassidy. Gallagher tried to carry it out of the zone, got stolen away from him by Bakos. His rising shot missed the cage. Rebound picked up by Heidemann. Heidemann dropped it back, was looking for Olsen. Fanned on the shot and now poked ahead by Matt Cassidy, who's been out here for the entire game so far, now 52 seconds old. Poked back out the center by Sioux Falls, taken by Nikolai Jensen and dumped right back in. Adams will play it into the corner. Kuntar down there battling for it against Bakos, trying to pin him to the wall. Kuntar tried to step off that wall, able to poke the puck down low to Riley Funk. Riley back in the lineup tonight, out with an illness last night. Nice to see him back out there. Kuntar steps off the wall, pushes one toward the cage, missed it wide. Ando behind the net, picked it up, looking for an angle. Sends it to the defenseman. Dobay with a shot right to the chest of Adams, and he will hang on. Crowd forms around the edge of Grant Adams' crease after the whistle, with 18:37 left in this first period, which is presented by Kalos Resource. Faceoff will be to the right of Adams. Georgi Merkulov to take the draw. against Gabe Temple, the hero from last night. Draw one by Sioux Falls. They'll send it around far side over in the corner for Coffee. Sent up to the point. Dobay could not keep it in. He'll retreat to center. Send it D-to-D over to Jensen, who wraps it right in around the kick plate. Comes near side for DeLuca. Sent back behind the cage, but the first one to it there is Gabe Temple. Turns it over, however. Digging for it in the circle was Specknoff, but it's taken away by Sioux Falls and sent out to center. Big check at center by Jason Dobay. As it is now sent into the Youngstown zone. Dobay back out to center looking for Merkulov, but knocked away from him by Pieranen. Brought back into the Youngstown zone, sent into the corner, but it's going to be picked up there by Jason Dobay. He'll send it off the near side boards, past the man at the point and out to center. Dumped right back in by the Stampede as they are going off for a change. Behind the cage to pick it up is Nikolai Jensen. Gives it to Dobay in the near corner. Fanned on his clearing attempt, but it is going to make the neutral zone. Stick down by Deneen, but he turned it over. I think a hand pass, maybe? Yes, a hand pass called on the Youngstown Phantoms. 17:38 left in this first period. Face-off going to be right at center ice. Garrett Dahm to take the draw against Will Deneen. Deneen won the draw, back to May, snapped it ahead, was trying to find Jake Felker, but that pass is stolen by Sioux Falls. Very late offside whistle on the Sioux Falls Stampede. But they are offside nonetheless. 17:31 left in the period. So Dahm to take the draw against Deneen one more time. Draw is won by Dahm to Borshoff. D-to-D over to Austin May. Floated off the far side boards, trying to find Felker, but taken away by Sioux Falls and dumped right back into the Youngstown zone. Borshoff up ahead, couldn't find Dahm at center. Battle for it inside the Sioux Falls zone, and it is poked back out the center by Cam Boudreau. Taken there by Artem Borshoff. Chipped up ahead, gets it to Zach Nazareth, but he couldn't quite handle the pass, and it's carried into the zone by McGinnis. D-to-D over to Cam Boudreau. Chipped into the Youngstown zone, and icing will be called on the Sioux Falls Stampede. 17:05 left in the first period. We are scoreless. Shots on goal 1-0 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. Again, this first period is presented by Kalos Resource. Face off to the left of Grant Adams, beaten to take the draw against Deneen, and Deneen wins it over to McGinnis, behind the net to Boudreau, sent around the wall over to Carabas, but it is chipped out to center by the Stampede. Picked up there by Cassie, over to Jensen, carries it right back in, poked off of his stick momentarily. He'll pick it up, slap it down the wall to Beaton in the corner. Beaton has it poked off of his stick nicely by Timo Bacchus, and it went out to center. Phantoms dump it right back in. They touch up, they're onside. Play continues. In the corner, McGinnis has it stolen. Kern battling for it, gets it over to Cassidy. He's knocked off the puck and carrying it ahead to center is Westcott. Throws it across the ice looking for Sullivan. Sullivan, however, able to knock it down low, but it's Dobay there first. Gets it to Jensen. Up ahead looking for Riley Funk at center. This is good. Icing's going to be waved off here. Grant Adams out of his crease to play it. He takes a tumble as he collided with Kuntar and Ando, and I think they're going to call goaltender interference. Is indeed going to be the call. I don't know if it's going to be Kuntar or Ando, as Grant Adams got tied up with kind of both of them there behind the net. And it is going to be Trevor Kuntar, Phantoms' alternate captain, heading to the box for goaltender interference. Time of that penalty on the Phantoms, 3:49. Phantoms' penalty kill is ranked 13th in the USHL at 78.7%. Power play for the Stampede is 16th at 9.8%. Face off to the left of Colin Purcell, beaten, going to take the draw against Westcott. And Westcott wins the draw. He'll turn and throw it to the far point for Sullivan. Sullivan into the left circle on the post. Tries to step into the slot. Nice stick there by Jake Felker. Sullivan regathers from the half wall, sends it down low into the corner for Heidemann. Sent near side for Westcott in the corner. Tried to get to Sullivan in the high slot. He's able to gather but couldn't take a shot. Near side now for Coffey. Down below the net for Westcott. Shoves the defender off him. That's Gallagher. Westcott with it between the circles. Over to Coffey. Coffey right half wall. Turns and throws one on net, but Purcell quick with the glove. I thought that was going to be a pass down low, but sneaky shot there from Coffey, but it went right to the glove of Colin Purcell. He'll make the save. That's Sioux Falls' first shot on net here. 35 seconds already gone on this key bank penalty kill. It's going to be Matt Cassidy to take the draw against Brian Carabas. And Cassidy wins it cleanly into the corner. Jensen around to DeLuca, who slaps it past Gabe Temple at the left point of the Sioux Falls zone. Temple couldn't hold the line, and it goes all the way down the ice. Bringing it ahead now with speed is Temple. Enters the zone, carries it into the corner, backhands one around the kick plate. Over to the right point. Carrying it down into the corner is Evan Noss. Back to Noss now. Center point for Chabrier. Over to Temple, now to Carabas. Top of the left circle, steps into that circle. Fires a shot, got blocked by Nikolai Jensen. Bounces off Nick's shin and out to center. 40 seconds left of the key bank penalty kill. Trying to bring it ahead was Lewandowski. His pass ahead hit Garrett Dahm, and now it's Chabrier retreating and gives it to Noss. Noss up ahead to Lewandowski, coming down the right side with some speed, pulls up at the half wall. Pressured by Larkin. 25 seconds left on the PK for Youngstown. Bringing around the cage is Temple, up to the point for Piiranen. Piiranen down to the corner for Carabas, up to the point for Temple. Carrying it down the wall, turned it into the circle, but it's taken away by Gallagher. He'll clear it down the ice. Youngstown going to change up the forwards here with 7 seconds left on this key bank penalty kill. Looks like Trevor Kuntar is going to escape the box with Youngstown unscathed. And out of the box does come Kuntar out. Key bank penalty kill is 1 for 1. With it in his own end is Phillips. He'll flip one down the ice. Icing going to be waved off here as the first one to it is Pioniemi. Comes around near side. Gallagher trying to force it up the wall, gets it to Funk, and now Ando. Up ahead for Kuntar. Has a step. Kuntar coming in. Kuntar with a backhander. Save made by Adams. I think he got hooked up. They're going to give Trevor Kuntar a penalty shot. So Trevor Kuntar getting a penalty shot, but we're going to step aside for media timeout. Trevor Kuntar with a penalty shot on the other side of the break. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Fan.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, Trevor Kuntar is about to attempt a penalty shot. He got hooked up on a breakaway. Kuntar with it, left-handed shooter out of Williamsville, New York. Comes in, swings to the right, walks right down Broadway, throws it into the glove of Adams. He makes the save. Kuntar tried to sneak the wrister past him, but ended up firing it right into Adams' trapper. I don't even think Adams had to move his glove. So offensive zone draw for the Phantoms. And it's Merkulov winning it back to DeLuca. He tried to step into the slot, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Now Jensen throws one toward the cage. That might have hit DeLuca in the back along the way. Rebound picked up by Boudreau. Forced to the line and out to center. Brought right back in by Sioux Falls. DeLuca trips up Boudreau. We're not going to have a penalty, though. Dobé throws it ahead. Finds DeLuca at the Sioux Falls line. His cross-ice pass over picked off by Sullivan. Up ahead for McDonald, coming down the right side. Drop back for Westcott, sends it around the kick plate. First one to it is going to be Noss, but it's taken away by DeLuca and poked ahead to Speknov. Speknov has a man across the ice, tried to pass it, and it's knocked away nicely by the Sioux Falls defense. Puck is loose in the crease. Adams making snow angels, and it's carried behind the cage by Evan Noss, out of danger. Now he will clear to the line and out to center. Westcott Drops it back for Foley. Sent in actually on Adams. Up the far wall to Westcott as Youngstown's changing ahead of the play. Westcott bringing it ahead now. Loses it at center. Took a high stick. Play's going to continue. No penalty upcoming. I thought Westcott took a cross check right across the jaw there. Dom picks it up at center. Brings it into the zone, but offside are the Youngstown Phantoms. Dom was trying to stretch it out for Zach Nazareth. Pass got deflected and caused Nazareth to be offside by a good 10-15 feet. So 12:37 left in the period. Trevor Kuntar failed penalty shot just moments ago. Draw one by Dom, back to Lewandowski. Fires it into the zone. Adams, little trouble with it at the side of his cage, able to get it to Phillips. Sent up the wall, and Austin May can't keep it in the zone. Bounce out to center where May retrieves it. D to D over to Lewandowski and dumped right back in. Adams again, little trouble with it behind the cage. Puck rolls into the corner. Lemmer down there battling with it, able to get it over to Garrett Dom. Up to the point. Sent over to Lewandowski. Now a shot kicked out by Adams. Nobody on the weak side for Youngstown to fire home the rebound into the empty cage. Behind the net, it's Pierian for the defense. Sent up to the point, kept in by Lewandowski. Over to Austin May. Throws one toward the cage. Looking for a redirect by Nazareth on the back door. Just couldn't find him. Dom takes the hit, but Sioux Falls clears the puck. Bring it ahead is Deneen. Throws one on net. Purcell makes the easy save into the far corner. Goes the rebound. Picked up there by Caden Lewandowski. Young man out of Pittsburgh fires it ahead. Up off the stick of Zach Nazareth. Redirected into the zone. Phantoms going off for a change. No icing here as it's sent around the kick plate. Picked up on the far wall by Boudreau. Up ahead for Olsen. Olsen down the left side. Chips it into the corner looking for Heidemann. But the first one to it is Larkin. Sends it around the kick plate for a shot from the point by Chabrier. Got blocked along the way. And now carrying it ahead with speed is Beaton. Tried to enter the zone 1-on-4. Stripped of the puck. Poked right back out the center. Beaton regathers there, sends it over to Cassidy. Cassidy trying to force it down the wall, sent back up to the point by Sioux Falls, kept in by Kern. Cycled down low for Beaton, back to Cassidy and back to Beaton. Cross ice feed looking for Larkin. He'll play it off the wall, thinks about the shot. Now he'll take that shot. Got blocked along the way. Redirected in on Adams. He had to make a quick pad save. Rebound carried out to center by Olsen, who gets taken down by DeLuca. Sioux Falls bench looking for a penalty. Nothing upcoming. Play continues. Gallagher, stretch pass at center, was looking for the redirect by Cassidy, but Matt could not get part of his twig on that, and icing will be called on the Youngstown Phantoms. 10:45 left in this first period, which is presented by Kalos Resource. Face off of the Youngstown zone to the right of Colin Purcell, won by Sioux Falls. Sent down low by Coffey. Around the cage, Larkin's the first one to pick it up. Throws it off the near glass and out to center. Can't find Kuntar. Now bouncing puck. Bounces over Kuntar's stick. Coffey tries to bring it into the zone, but it'll bounce to Larkin. D to D over to Gallagher. Aiden looking for an outlet. Sends it ahead. Off the wall. Was looking for Kuntar, but this will be icing on Sioux Falls once again. As Aiden didn't quite have the measure of that pass, and Evan Noss was already 3/4 of the way to the hash marks when Gallagher let that pass go. So Youngstown really no chance to win that icing race. 10:25 left in the first. Another D-zone draw for Youngstown. This one will be to the left of Purcell. Funk going to take the draw against Lewandowski. Funk wins it. Behind the net, it's Gallagher. Almost stripped of the puck by Coffey, but Larkin right there to support. He'll send it up the far kick plate. Funk will poke it out to center for Kuntar, and Trevor will safely bring it into the Sioux Falls zone this time. Now battling for it in the corner, pokes it up the wall, looking for Jensen, pinching it from his defensive spot. Going to roll back behind the cage now, where it is taken by number 19, Connor McGinnis, and passed up ahead. Pass ahead into the skates of Luke Whalen, taken away by the Phantoms, and it's Kuntar. Toe drag in a shot, and he missed the cage. Rebound to Ando on the half wall, tried to shovel it down into the corner, taken by Sioux Falls, top of the circle, out to the point for Jensen. Throws one on the cage, but he missed the net. Rebound picked up by the Stampede and thrown out to center. That was Sullivan, but it's picked up right there by Jensen in the official's crease and dumped right back in. Comes near side for Kuntar. Takes the hit from Pieranen, gets pinned to the boards actually by a pair of Stampede players, and Sioux Falls comes away with the puck momentarily at least, but now Kuntar able to get it to Ando. Takes a hook, takes a shot, covered by Adams, but Ando drew a penalty. Interference going to be the call on the Sioux Falls Stampede, and Youngstown will be on the Britton Gallagher power play on the other side of this media timeout. 9:21 left in the first period. Youngstown Phantoms and the Sioux Falls Stampede are scoreless. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Britton Gallagher has all the insurance coverage you and your family needs. Their experienced, passionate client team offers personalized recommendations and specialized protection best suited for you. Located in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, Britton Gallagher has provided risk management solutions for over 75 years. Whether it's your home, car, or any valuable possessions, Britton Gallagher delivers you the best insurance coverage. Visit BrittonGallagher.com for more information. Britton Gallagher, strategy, execution, service.
Well, there should have been immediate timeout on that whistle, but instead they immediately started the power play for the Phantoms. Tic-tac-toe passing now gets it to Dobay in the left circle. Cross-side feed for Beaton. Pumps it on the net. Adams makes a save, and the rebound is cleared by the Stampede. Beaton firing the one-timer from the right circle. Had some net to work with. Ended up putting it off the shoulder of Adams. Austin May bringing it ahead. John Beaton gets tangled up with a man behind the play. Phantoms bring it into the zone. May pulls up at the top of the right circle. Cross-ice feed looking for Merkulov, but stolen away by the Stampede and thrown out to center. Phantoms might have had too many men on the ice right there for probably a good 10-15 seconds. May bringing it ahead. Drops it back for Kuntar. Up for Merkulov and into the zone for Ando. Sent around the kick plate into the near corner, looking for Speknov. Couldn't stop the puck up, and it's taken away by the Stampede. Tried a stretch pass, had Olsen behind the defense. Now Olsen's going to gather. Takes the shot, but he lifted it up over the cage. Rebound picked up by Speknov and carried ahead. Arseni into the zone. Sends it off the kick plate, trying to get it behind the net, looking for Ando. It'll come through, however, to Merkulov. Up to the point to Gallagher. Over for Kuntar. Tried the one-timer, and he fanned on it. Rebound picked up by Smeknov. Sent up to the point to Gallagher. Sent near side for Merkulov. Back across for Kuntar. Steps in. Takes a shot off the mask of Adams. Rebound bounces into the corner. Kuntar had some time to maybe try to pick the corner there, but instead fired it right off of Adams' mask. As the puck is sent out of play by Sioux Falls, cleanly not off the glass. They're not allowed to make a line change. In the NHL, that would have been a penalty. That is not the rule in the USHL. You're just denied a line change. 14 seconds left on the Britton Gallagher power play. Riley Funk going to take the draw against Bakos, and Funk wins the draw. To Felker, takes a shot, saved by Adams. Rebound, loose in the circle, sent to the point, kept in by Gallagher. Gallagher, full slapper, swallowed up by Adams, and there is no rebound. Can't say the Phantoms aren't peppering Grant Adams. They're out shooting Sioux Falls 10-2 right now. Just nothing to show for it, as Grant Adams did his best to deny the Phantoms yesterday in the first period and is putting on the same show here tonight as Funk wins the draw. Over to Felker. Up to the point. Gallagher could not keep it in the zone, so Funk will carry it out to center as out of the box comes Connor McGinnis. Larkin within into zone end now. Sent over to Funk and now ahead to Dom. Dom across the center ice logo, carries it into the zone. Takes a shot blocked by a Sioux Falls defender. That was Boudreau. As McDonald took a spill, and I think there's going to be a tripping call upcoming. And now we'll have our media timeout. 7:04 left in the first period. Phantoms heading back to the KeyBank penalty kill on the other side of this timeout. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 7:04 left in the first period, which is presented by Kalos Resource. Phantoms heading back to the KeyBank penalty kill for the second time this evening. This time it is Garrett Dom in the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Faceoff will be to the right of Colin Purcell. It'll be Beaton to take the draw against Westcott. Beaton wins the draw, but it hits off of Phantom's defenseman. That's Matt Cassidy, and deflects in on Purcell, and Colin will cover up. And we'll have another quick draw. 3 seconds have ticked off the penalty clock. Draw won by Westcott. Back to the point, but it bounces over Coffey's stick and out to center. Coffey will retreat to pick it up and send it over to Chase Foley. Foley carries it behind the cage and looks to set up the breakout for the Sioux Falls power play. Over to Coffey now, coming with some speed down the near side. Coffey from the half wall back to the point for Foley. Foley loses the puck, almost knocked away by Beaton. It rolls to Cassidy, 2-on-1 developing. Cassidy and Beaton. Cassidy to Beaton. John steps in, he scores! He may not know karate, but he knows kareze. John Beaton with the 2-on-1 shorthanded goal extends his point streak to 5 games. 1-0 Youngstown. Time of the goal, 13:28. Face-off at center ice, won by Felker. Back to Gallagher, Aiden retreats into his own end and throws it down the ice. Adams out of his cage to set it up for Chabrier. Chabrier failed on his pass a little bit, but it does get over to Temple. His cross-ice feed hits Josh DeLuca, actually bounces out to center, taken there by Gallagher, poked back north, and it's Felker sending it back into the Sioux Falls end. Chabrier, point to point, over to Noss, back to Chabrier, back to Noss. He'll bring it into the neutral zone and send it ahead for Temple. Into the zone, coming down the left side. Knocked away from him by Gallagher. Behind the cage to Larkin. John sends it to the right point, but it's kept in the zone nicely by Lewandowski. Bounces back to Larkin one more time, and he'll clear it down the ice. Adams sets it up for Chabrier. 40 seconds left on this key bank penalty kill. Bringing it into the zone is Carabas. Ran into his own man, stolen by Jan Kern. Floats it ahead. Might have had a man breaking down ice in Trevor Kuntar or Jan Kern if he had looked up. But instead the Phantoms get the clear. There's 25 seconds left on the kill. Carabas into the zone. Drops it back on the wall for Temple. Overskates the puck. Kern has his stick slashed out of his hands by Temple. And that will be a penalty. Easy call for referee Cody Helbig. And Gabe Temple will head to the box. 17 seconds upcoming, a 4-on-4, and then the Phantoms will get their second shot at the Britton Gallagher power play on the evening. Face-off down in the Sioux Falls zone to the left of Grant Adams. Beaton going to take the draw against Bakos. Tie off the draw. Beaton pokes it over the wall, but no Phantom there, and Sioux Falls able to clear it out the center. Dobé trying to stop the momentum of Deneen, but it bounces over to Olsen. Olsen coming down the left side. Fires a shot, but he drifted it wide of the cage. Rebound. Took a funny bounce off a stanchion back. Bounce to Cassidy. Behind the net. It goes to Dobé. Out of the box comes Garrett Dahl. Phantoms are on the Britton Gallagher power play. Aiden brings it ahead to Cassidy, to Beaton, into the zone. Beaton pulls up, drops it back for Gallagher. Aiden walks the blue line, sends it over to Dobé. Dobé, top of left circle, now center point for Gallagher. Right circle for Beaton. Turns and tries to give it down low for Cassidy. Pass is deflected by Sioux Falls, and they'll get the clear down the ice. That was Valtteri Pirinen. Phantoms changing up the unit to get the power play unit properly aligned, and now it's Austin May bringing it ahead. May drops it back. This is actually going to roll in on Colin Purcell, and he'll set it up for Merkulov. Over to May. They'll wind it up one more time. May to Kuntar. Forecheck pressure here from Bakos, but Kuntar will skate ahead of it. Kuntar into the zone. Drops it back to the point for May. May to Merkulov. Center point for May. Right circle for Kuntar. Immediately pressured back to center point for May. Back to Kuntar. Cross the ice to Merkulov. Left circle, takes a shot. Redirected by Speknov. Loose in the crease, and Adams covers. Adams, a little trouble with that redirect down low by Arseny Speknov, but able to deny Arseny his 6th goal of the season. 38 seconds left on the Britton Gallagher power play. 3:59 left in the first period. Youngstown leads 1-0. 7th goal of the season for John Beaton. First shorthanded goal for Youngstown this year. They've given up 3. Although I believe one of them was also an empty net goal, as Sioux Falls wins the faceoff and clears it down the ice. Purcell out of his crease to stop it behind the cage for Austin May. Austin up the near side. Well, near side for me, far side for you watching on Hockey TV. Try to get it over to Ando. Little trouble there with the pass. Taken by Westcott and smacked back down the ice. 15 seconds left on the Britton Gallagher power play. That ought to just about do it for this man advantage for Youngstown. They'll go to 0 for 2 for the game. Cross-ice feed by John Larkin. He finds Trevor Kuntar into the zone with 5 seconds left on the power play. Kuntar overskated the puck and turns it over. Bringing it ahead is Westcott. He'll overskate the puck. Loose at center. Sent into the Youngstown zone and out of the box comes Gabe Temple. Larkin carrying it ahead with some speed into the Sioux Falls zone down the right wing wall. Centers had Ando for just a moment, but the puck was bounced over his stick. Gallagher flicks one toward the cage, missed it wide. Rebound going to be picked up by Kuntar, sent to the point for Larkin. He'll dribble one toward the cage, bounce just wide. Kuntar tried a backhanded stuff, but it's covered up by Adams, and he'll throw the chapper on top of it with 2:56 left in this first period. Don't go away when the period's over. Intermission report just around the corner. Have a scoring recap for you, as well as another look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. Plenty of USHL action tonight, plenty of NHL action, plenty of top 25 NCAA action. Face-off won by Funk. Back to the point, looking for Lewandowski. A little trouble, the puck was in his skates. It's dug away by McGinnis and broken out ahead. Trying to find Heidemann on the near side, knocked away from him by Austin May. D to D, over to Borshoff. Borsch off the glass and out to center. Settled down by McGinnis. Tried to get it ahead for McDonald. Lemmer got in the way of that, and McGinnis will have to drop back into his own end. Gets it over to Boudreau. Off the near wall for Heidemann. Threw it to open ice behind him. Turned it over. Nazareth brings it cleanly into the zone. Zach battling for it near the right point. Trickles down into low slot. Lemmer takes a turning whack at the bouncing puck, but he missed. Picked up by the Stampede and thrown out to center. Retreating for it is Lewandowski. As Sioux Falls is changing, he'll go D to D over to Borshoff. Artem up ahead at center was looking for Lemmer, but instead it's redirected into the zone by Nazareth. Couldn't find Lemmer, and it's sent back out to center by Foley. Bringing it ahead is Carabas. Can't get around his man, and that threw off the timing of the play, and offside are the Sioux Falls Stampede. Great play by Jason Dobey. 2:01 left in the first period. 1-0 Youngstown. Shots on goal 12-3 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. That draw is won by Beaton. Back to Dobey. DDD over to Jensen and ahead at center to Cassidy. One touched it behind him to Kern. Jan brings it into the zone. Played down into the corner for Beaton. Centered looking for Cassidy. Matt wasn't looking for the puck, however, and it'll squirt all the way back down into the Youngstown zone. Dobey picks it up, carries it behind the cage. Tries to clear up the middle. I think he might have actually hit the side of the cage, but it does find its intended target of Jan Kern. Over to Beaton. Dropped off for Cassidy. Cassidy, high cycle with Jensen, walking down the wall, throws it toward the cage, missed it wide, might have been redirected by Noss. Beaton picks up the rebound behind the cage. He's defended by Foley right now on the near side. Shoved off the puck, Foley has it, but it's turned right back over to Beaton. Beaton out to Jensen, steps in, takes a shot, redirects right in front, and bounces actually, I think, over the meshing behind Grant Adams for a puck out of play. 1:13 left in this first period, 1-0 Youngstown. Jensen stepped into the top of the circles, had a great look, but had a Stampede player right in front of him. I'm not sure who it hit along the way to the net, but I don't think it ever got in on Grant Adams as it found its way over the meshing. Funk to take the draw for Youngstown, and Riley will win that draw. Back to the point for Gallagher, pumped into the corner for Kuntar. Centered looking for Funk, but knocked away by Sioux Falls. Cleared the line, but nice back check there by Kuntar to keep it in the zone. Played by Pieranen, up the wall to Coffey, and Coffey will force it out to center. Taken there by Whelan. Carried behind the cage, less than a minute remaining in the period. Larkin battling for it behind the cage against Whelan and Temple. Comes to the near corner now. Whelan able to send it up to the point, but stolen by Youngstown. That's Kuntar, who will play it over to Ando. Ando into the zone, pulls up at the right point. Ando sends it through the low slot, finds Funk off the near wall, up to the point for Larkin. Fires one on net, hit a man up high in the low slot, never got in on Adams. Now it's Gallagher. Throws one intentionally wide, nobody there for the redirect for Youngstown. Rebound to Larkin. He'll chip it toward the cage. It's loose in the blue paint, picked up by Coffey. Coffey, 17 seconds left in the period. Carries it ahead, hits center red, and dumps it into the Youngstown zone. Lands just short of the end wall, short hops the wall, and Gallagher throws it ahead to center. Taken away there by McGinnis and chipped into the zone. 5 seconds left in the period. Bakos battling for it in the corner against Larkin. 2 seconds and one. And there's the buzzer. First shorthanded goal of the season for the Youngstown Phantoms comes off the stick of John Beaton, and they have a 1-0 lead at the end of one period of play. Shots on goal in that first period, 13-3 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout, and when we come back, we will have the intermission report right here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
For all of your car shopping needs, come see the friendly staff at Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where we make car shopping easy. With a great selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned, we also offer the two hottest new SUVs on the market, the Hyundai Palisade and the Hyundai Kona. Stop out at 7554 Market Street in Boardman or reach us at 330-965-7440. Again, that's 330-965-7440. Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where you come first.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown family.
Be a part of all the hard-hitting USHL action of the Youngstown Phantoms by becoming a season ticket member. With packages starting at just $300, you'll receive game tickets and parking passes for all 30 home games, one free beer or soft drink per game, and exclusive insider access to events that are just for season ticket holders. Call 330-747-7825 and get your Phantom season tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shops for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the first intermission report. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, here with you on Hockey TV, Armstrong Cable, and of course, Western Reserve Radio. Lipper, PXP on Twitter if you want to send some positive vibes up to the booth. Phantoms with a 1-0 lead at the end of 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal 13-3 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms, and their 1-0 lead came courtesy of John Beaton. Who else would it be? The young man now has a 5-game scoring streak, and it was the first shorthanded goal of the year for the Youngstown Phantoms. Matt Cassidy taking the pass from Nikolai Jensen to start the breakout, turned into a 2-on-1. Cassidy down the right side, Beaton down the left. Cassidy able to make the cross-ice feed to Beaton. And John able to fire it home past Grant Adams to give Youngstown the 1-0 lead. Came at 13-28. Phantoms also had an unsuccessful penalty shot, 6:14 into the first period. Trevor Kuntar unable to sneak one past Grant Adams. So that's how we have our 1-0 lead for Youngstown. Grant Adams has stopped 12 out of 13. Colin Purcell has stopped all 3 shots that have been sent his way. Phantoms power play is 0 for 2, and the Sioux Falls power play is 0 for 2. Going to go ahead and step aside now for a timeout, and when we come back, we will take a look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard right here on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
BAI is a leading independent mid-market ERP software developer known for flexible, cost-effective solutions that automate critical business functions for wholesale distributors, manufacturers, and specialty retailers. Many mid-sized manufacturing, wholesale distributing, and retail companies struggle with being able to bring into their business ERP software solutions that will allow them to compete with larger enterprises. When you're looking at applications like mobile analytics and commerce, mid-sized companies require solutions that can provide end-to-end capabilities rather than having to buy and implement all the hardware and applications themselves. On-premise or cloud-based, S2K Enterprise Software offers mid-sized growth companies the advanced technology they require to improve efficiencies, reduce costs, and grow, all in one easy-to-deploy and support environment. With built-in analytic and intelligence, S2K Enterprise ERP solutions provide companies with the ability to confidently make smarter decisions that better address real-time business imperatives. VAI is a proud partner with the Youngstown Phantoms.
Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win.
Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown family.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Be a part of all the hard-hitting USHL action in the Youngstown Phantoms by becoming a season ticket member. With packages starting at just $300, you'll receive game tickets and parking passes for all 30 home games, one free beer or soft drink per game, and exclusive insider access to events that are just for season ticket holders. Call 330-747-7825 and get your Phantom season tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shops for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center during the first intermission report, it's time for the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. And, of course, we will start with the game here going on. Youngstown has a 1-0 lead over the Sioux Falls Stampede. Let's take a look at the USHL scoreboard. Actually, a couple of games, early games, in the USHL tonight. End of the first period in Des Moines, the Dubuque Fighting Saints have a 2-0 lead over the Buccaneers. Cronin and Cherametta getting the goals for Dubuque. U17s are hosting the Sioux City Musketeers, and right now it is knotted up at 2. Jimenez and Stange getting the goals for Sioux City. Wilmer and Duke scoring for the Nationals. And then later tonight, the Muskegon Lumberjacks will be in Omaha to take on the Lancers. The Madison Capitals and the Chicago Steel change arenas, as last night they played in Madison. Tonight they are playing in Chicago. And then getting underway here in the next 10 minutes also, the U18s will be in Tri-City to take on the Storm. Cedar Rapids Rough Riders and the Waterloo Blackhawks will face off in Waterloo. And Fargo travels south to take on the Lincoln Stars. Some Ohio high school football scores for you. Right now in the second quarter, Poland has just grabbed a 14-7 lead over Perry in the Division IV Region 13 final. Winner of that game will go to the state semifinals. And again, last night in the Division VI Region 21 finals, Springfield knocked off Mogadore 35-21. Springfield is going to play East Knox next Friday in Orrville to see who will go to the state title game, which will be held at Tom Benson Stadium in Canton. That game, you can listen to it on 1240 WBBW next Friday night. Take a look at some NHL scores for you. End of the first period, Wild with a 1-0 lead over the Boston Bruins. Those two teams making a huge trade today that saw Jason Zucker head from Minnesota over to Boston in exchange for David Backes, 2 other players, and a conditional draft pick. Montreal with a 2-0 lead over the New York Rangers. Anaheim Ducks and the Tampa Bay Lightning tied up at 1 at the first intermission. Also the first intermission in Newark, the Devils and the Red Wings are scoreless. First intermission in Raleigh, the Hurricanes and the Panthers are tied at 2. Minute left in Winnipeg. The Jets are taking on the Blue Jackets. They're tied at 1. Blake Wheeler scoring for the Jets. Dubois scoring for the Jackets. Maple Leafs with a 4-1 lead over the Colorado Avalanche in Denver. Tyson Barrie scoring a goal for the Maple Leafs in his return to Colorado. Earlier today, the Canucks knocked off the Capitals 2-1 in a shootout. The Flames knocked off the Flyers 3-2 in a shootout. And the Coyotes beat the Kings by the score of 3-2. Later tonight, the Predators take on the Blues, the Blackhawks take on the Stars, the Oilers take on the Golden Knights, and the Islanders will be in San Jose to take on the Sharks. Going to go ahead and step aside for a quick 2.5-minute break, and when we come back, we will have second period action between the Phantoms and the Stampede right here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. By sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game, we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus, you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Kasasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Kasasa at Cortland Bank. Member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Kasasa for details.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Covelli Center. It is just about time for the second period of play between the Youngstown Phantoms and the Sioux Falls Stampede. Youngstown with a 1-0 lead. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you. Lipper PXP on Twitter if you want to send some good vibes up to the booth. Beaton and McDonald at the center circle. Puck is down and we are underway. Westcott trying to kick it into the Youngstown zone, but taken away by Larkin over to Gallagher. Snapped up ahead for Jan Kern. He will float one in on a pop fly to Grant Adams. Infield fly roll in effect, and we will have a face-off. Just 11 seconds into the period, we will drop the puck to the right of Adams. McDonald against Beaton in the circle one more time. Beaton wins the draw to Cassidy, carries it down low, sharp angle shot, throws it off the shoulder of Adams or maybe even the side of the cage. Cassidy gets his own rebound, gets over to Beaton. Knocked off the puck by McDonald, but he regathers. Beaton out to Larkin. Fires a low wrister intentionally wide. Cassidy trying to pick it up and tried to step out in front, but lost the puck. Able to get it over to Kern, however. Back to Cassidy, steps out, sharp angle shot, he scores! Matt Cassidy from below the bottom of the right circle. Doubles the Youngstown lead. Boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom for Cassidy. That is goal number 5 on the season. And Youngstown has a 2-0 lead just 33 seconds into this second period. Trying to muscle his way toward the net off the faceoff is Kuntar, but loses the puck. Funk picks it up, so throws it up to the point for May. Point to point over to Borshoff. Throws one through the cage. Went through the low slot and wide. May keeps it in, throws it down low through Funk and over to Kuntar. Kuntar shovels it up to the point to Borshoff. D to D over to May. Little trouble with it. He's just going to cycle it down low into the corner for Funk. Funk tried to send it back to May. Olsen got a stick on it. May batting at it. Can't keep it in the zone, however, as Noss clears it out to center ahead to Olsen. Couldn't find Bakos. It's going to roll through to Borshoff. Up ahead now for Ando. Dropped it back for Kuntar. Took a shot. Change up. Got redirected along the way. Puck is still loose in the paint. There's a penalty upcoming. Out the mouth of the blue paint. Finally, we get the whistle. I think they're going to call maybe goaltender interference on Riley Funk as Grant Adams got knocked over. Phantoms take their second goaltender interference call of the game. As I really don't even know if I saw anybody make contact with Adams. I thought he just fell over of his own accord as he was trying to make a save. But Phantoms back to the KeyBank penalty kill, third time tonight. Carabas to take the draw against DeLuca, I think. Phantoms win the draw, force it back out to center. Coming ahead with some speed is Josh DeLuca, who won the faceoff. Pinned, however, to the corner boards by Pioniemi. Finally kicked free of the scrum. Great job there by DeLuca to kill the first 20 seconds of this power play for the Stampede. Bringing it into the zone is Pioniemi. Centers for Chabrier. His shot is blocked, picked up by DeLuca and sent down the ice. Josh DeLuca, a whale of a shift there in the first 35 seconds of that PK for Youngstown. Pioniemi bringing it ahead, enters the Youngstown zone, but offside are the Sioux Falls Stampede. Must have been either Temple or Carabas on the near side, crossing the line too early. Minute 19 left in this KeyBank penalty kill for the Phantoms. 17:53 left in the second period. 2-0 Youngstown. Phantoms win the draw. It's Borshoff on his backhand. Clears it as far as the red line, but it's gloved down by Sullivan. However, the Stampede will retreat into their own end to start the breakout. Foley from behind his net up to Sullivan. Bringing it down the near side, enters the zone with some speed. Sullivan pulls up at the hash marks, sends it up to the point to Foley. Under some pressure from Cassidy, able to get it to Sullivan. Sullivan spins away from Cassidy into the circle now. Sent down low for Heidemann, up to the point for Foley. Point to point over to Coffey. He'll fire a one-timer, but that's shut off by the pads of Purcell. Phantoms with it. They're bringing it ahead. Cassidy picking up some speed on his backhand. Tries to cut toward the middle. Nice defense there by Foley. Loose puck picked up by Beaton. He will turn and drop it back for Borshov. Artie will retreat into his own end and then feather it back down the ice. Adams can't stop it behind the cage. It's picked up by Kern. Kern down low to Garrett Dahm. Trying to center, looking for Gallagher, but his stick got tied up at the last moment, and he couldn't take a shot. 15 seconds left on this key bank penalty kill, and the Phantoms have had as many good looks on it as the Stampede have. Bringing it ahead is Phillips from the official's crease. He wraps it around the kick plate, comes to Carabas on the near side, forces it behind the cage, but he gets shut off by John Larkin. Cleared to the line, and Phillips can't keep it in. Out of the box comes Riley Funk. Key bank penalty kill is 3 for 3 on the night. Set up now for Pieronen. Up to Phillips and out to center, looking for Olsen. Puck popped up in the air. Larkin carries in the zone, stolen away by Bakos. Tried to center it for Coffey, couldn't take the pass. Sent out into the neutral zone by Youngstown. Sioux Falls had to touch up. Now it's Larkin behind the cage, sends it around the kick plate up the far side. Can't find Speknov out at center. Taken away from him by Bakos. Sioux Falls offside again. They'll have to touch up, and it's Purcell sending it up for Larkin behind the cage. Larkin still can't find Speknov at center. Stolen away by the Stampede. Olsen in front of his own net. Bench, rather. Smacks it into the zone. Purcell slows it down. Stolen away by Carabos. Center's looking for Olsen, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Puck comes near side, but it's sent out to center by the Youngstown Phantoms. Stampede can't touch. They're offside. Now they're tag up as it's cleared to the line by Austin May up to Speknov, but he'll turn it over to Sullivan. To McDonald. To Westcott. Fires a shot. Rebound loose. Oh, and Sullivan fanned on it. Had a wide open cage as the puck had squirted behind Purcell. Unable to find the twine as Sullivan brings it back into the zone. Fires a wrist shot and misses the cage. Rebound off the corner boards. Trying to track it down is at center is Speknov, but he might have been out of gas. Puck was moving a little too quick on the clean sheet of ice anyway, and it's played by Temple over to Boudreau. Up ahead at center looking for Westcott, but it bounces off a defender and over to Sullivan. Brings it into the zone. Borshov trying to shut it off behind the net. He'll poke it into the near corner for Lewandowski. Cleared up the wall. Taken by Deneen. Deneen steps in. Has Westcott on the back door. Westcott trying to dance around Purcell. He scores. Jared Westcott, his second goal of the year. Gets Sioux Falls on the board at 5:07. Westcott and Purcell all alone, one-on-one. 5 feet separating them, and Westcott able to deke Purcell out of position. Westcott pulled it around Purcell and tucked it into the cage. Face-off controlled by the Stampede. Did it in their own zone. Foley up ahead was looking for Deneen at center, but it pass went through to Jensen. Snapped it ahead looking for Ando. Passes out of his reach. Rolled through to McGinnis. Up ahead for Lewandowski and now touched up for Heidemann. He'll pull up just inside the Youngstown zone. Knocked off the puck by Jensen. It's turned over to Funk. Funk over to Kuntar and up at center. Back to Funk into the Sioux Falls zone. Funk on his backhand. Carries it around the cage. Drops it back for Dobey. Kind of grounded his stick on the one-timer. Lucky he didn't break it. Rebound behind the cage. Swept around the kick plate by Heidemann. Kept in the zone by Jensen. Thrown toward the cage. Hit a massive humanity there. Never got through. Funk gathers it. Tried to throw it out to the point to Dobey. That's knocked away by Heidemann. He'll carry it through the neutral zone. Nice back check there by Riley Funk to throw off the timing of Sioux Falls' entry, and instead the Stampede will just go off for a line change as Dobey has it behind the cage. Dobey dangerously up the middle, and it's turned over to the Stampede, but a hand pass is going to be called on Luke Whalen, and we'll have a timeout. 13:51 left in the second period. Phantoms with a 2-1 lead. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Covelli Center, 13:51 left in the second period. 2-1 Phantoms. Shots on goal 16-6 in favor of Youngstown, so 3 shots each way here in the first 6:09 of this second period. Face-off going to be right in front of the Sioux Falls bench. Draw controlled by the Stampede. Boudreau snaps it into the Youngstown zone. Purcell out of his net to play it up the far wall to Jan Kern. Jan able to poke it out to center. Taken by Sioux Falls and dumped right back in. But that went to the stick of Aiden Gallagher, who forces it into the Sioux Falls zone, but that goes right to the twig of Boudreau. Boudreau trying to get away from Beaton, plays it over to Noss on the near side. He's able to turn and spin it up the kick plate to Coffey, who fires it off the glass and out to center. John Larkin tracks it down. Turns and looks for an outlet, getting slashed on the arm a couple times by Whalen. Able to get it to the line, but not out. Kept in by Temple. Now Youngstown does get the clear, and it's Cassidy. Up to Beaton. Beaton has a step. Beaton drops it back into the slot, looking for Kern. Tried to take a shot. Don't think it ever got in on Adams. A trio of Stampede there right in front of the blue paint to block that shot. Now it's Cassidy. Playing it to the far side for Larkin. Pumps it off the corner boards. Almost banked it in off the back of the skate of Grant Adams as it took a funny bounce off the end wall. Coffey now bringing it into the Youngstown zone. John Larkin almost got a very, very good bounce. Puck bounces down into the Sioux Falls zone. Behind the cage, it's Pirinen. Up for Phillips, coming up the far side, hits the official's crease, floats one into the glove of Purcell. Collin plays it over the glass. And I think when the goaltender plays it over the glass, I think that is a delay of game penalty. I think the goaltender is the only one that gets that penalty. So yes, Youngstown's going to be called for delay of game. It's similar to the rule in the NHL where any puck played over the glass in the defensive zone is a penalty, but that's only on the goaltender at the USHL level, and Colin Purcell played it right over the glass. So Colin's going to get called for delay of game. Didn't see who the Phantom was in the box serving the penalty, but Youngstown back to the KeyBank penalty kill. Westcott wins the draw over to the wall, over to Foley. To Sullivan, back center point for Foley. Pumps one on net, kicked out by Purcell. Rebound into the corner. Pinch forked up the wall by Borshoff, but not out. Now Kuntar able to play it over to Felker, and Jake will carry it ahead to center. Felker pulls up just inside the Sioux Falls zone. Kuntar comes in to help him out. Player goes down for Sioux Falls. That's Coffey. Felker still has that puck stable to the far boards. Great job there by Jake, killing time. Finally, the Stampede pry it free, and it's Coffey carrying it around his own cage and bringing it ahead. Coffey floats near side, gets around the stick check of Daum and over to Heidemann. Drop back to the point for Foley as Sioux Falls tries to set it up the play. Coffey ducks around the big check of Lewandowski, but the puck bounces back out to center. Taken there by Foley and slapped in by Sullivan. Comes around far side. Coffey forces it around the kick plate and over to Heidemann. Kept in at the left point by Chabrier. Down low for Heidemann. Pressured by Nikolai Jensen. Chabrier pinches in. And that's too many men on the ice for Sioux Falls, but they're going to get away with it. Can't believe they got away with it that blatantly. Man hadn't come off the ice yet. As it's Pironiemi. Up to the point for Chabrier. Back to Pironiemi. Over to Carabas. Center point for Chabrier. Back to Carabas now. Man jumps on the ice for the Stampede. Check that, not Carabas, but Lewandowski with it. Fires a shot. Purcell swallows it up. And there is no rebound. 20 seconds left on the KeyBank penalty kill. here for Youngstown. 10:51 left in the second. Phantoms with a 2-1 lead. Carabas going to take the draw against John Beaton to the right of Purcell. And Carabas wins it over the wall back to Chabrier. Point to point over to Noss. Floats one toward the cage but drifted it wide. Rebound picked up by Piero Niemi. Sent down low and then they tried to send it back to the point. But Chabrier had floated over to the wall instead of middle. And that one goes all the way down the ice. Adams plays it in the corner. Got it past Chabrier. Picked up on the near side by Cassidy. And out of the box comes Zach Nazarette, who was serving the penalty for Colin Purcell. Slapped into the zone by Youngstown. Adams can't slow it down behind the cage. It's played behind the net by Cassidy. To Beaton. Center looking for Kern, who will glove it down, settle the elevated pass. Yawn with it on the near half wall. Up to the point for Gallagher. D over to Larkin. Fires a half slapper off the corner boards and it floats near side. First one to it is Noss. Tried to slap it up the wall. Cassidy forces the issue back down into the corner. Taken there by Jan Kern. Tried to play it off the wall to himself, but his teammates are actually changing behind the play, and it'll be carried ahead by Carabas for the Stampede. Through the official's crease, it's back checked away from him by Merkulov, and it's Kern floating it over to Smeknoff, who fired one high over the cage. Kern tries to slap the rebound on net, but fanned on the attempt. Loose puck being dug for by Merkulov, forced up the wall by Carabas. Both teams have touched. There's going to be a penalty, just not sure on who. Holding is the call. We'll let you know who the guilty party is on the other side of this media timeout. 9:39 left in the second. Youngstown with a 2-1 lead. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Work. It's rewarding, it's challenging, it's many things. One thing it shouldn't be is hard to find. Miller Brothers Staffing Solutions can make this a reality for you. They have the expertise to ensure your satisfaction by finding what you are looking for and connecting you to what matters. Finding the right person is what makes the difference, so let them work hard for you. Miller Brothers Staffing, the right people in the right place. Visit them at millerbrothersstaffing.com.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 9:39 left in the second period. Youngstown fans with a 2-1 lead on the Sioux Falls Stampede, but the Phantoms heading back to the Key Bank penalty kill. For the fifth time tonight, Arseny Smeknoff was the guilty party, called for holding just before we took that timeout. So D-zone draw upcoming for the Phantoms. I think it'll be John Beaton to take the faceoff against Jared Westcott, as Youngstown looks to keep their penalty killing success rolling. Killed 32 of their last 35 entering the game. So that would be 36 for the last 39 as Sioux Falls controls the draw. Sent up the far wall, kept in at the point by Foley. Shovels it over to Coffey. Coffey trying to get away from John Beaton, sent down into the corner for Westcott. Westcott around the cage, up to Sullivan. Drops back for Foley, fires a rising shot, bounces off the corner boards, swept out to center by Beaton, but he can't find a streaking Cassidy at center, and Matt's going to go off for a change. Adams sticks the puck into the corner over to Foley as Youngstown changes up the penalty killing forwards. Bringing it ahead is Coffey into the Youngstown zone. Checked from behind by Felker. Puck rolls behind the cage. Slapped up the wall by Aiden Gallagher, but kept in by Sullivan. Off the wall, geometry pass for Foley. Back to Sullivan, back to Foley, over to Coffey on the right point. Down low for Westcott. Looking at his options, sends it up to the point for Foley. Foley to Westcott in the circle, floats one toward the cage, blocked along the way by Youngstown. Rebound picked up by Borshoff, cleared off the glass, hit a stanchion, bounced back into play, but it's picked up by Aiden Gallagher and carried ahead for Felker. Felker steps in, takes a shot, Adams swallows it up, and there is no rebound. Trevor Kuntar sticking his nose in it with Jarrett Westcott. Two have to be separated by the linesmen and escorted to their respective benches. Faceoff will be in the O zone for Youngstown. 49 seconds left on this Key Bank penalty kill. 8:28 left in the second period. Temple going to take the draw against Garrett Dahm. Dahm wins it cleanly through DeLuca, over to Jensen, D to Borshoff, flicks one off the end wall, comes around the kick plate to Dom, who will just backhand it up the wall to Nikolai Jensen at center, who retreats into his own end. D over to Borshoff, already retreats and flips a saucer pass in the neutral zone, glove down by Temple, but brought into the Sioux Falls zone by Josh DeLuca. Trying to stable it to the board, Temple pries it free, sends it behind the cage to Chabrier, over to Noss. 20 seconds left in the KeyBank penalty kill. Noss throws it ahead to Temple, coming down the near side, gets away from Garrett. Dom throws it across the ice. Could have been an interference call there on Temple check that, that's Lewandowski. Thrown over to Carabas now in the circle. Dropped off for Temple. Back down low for Lewandowski. Up to the point to Chabrier. Back to Carabas. Down low for Temple with a stuff attempt shut off by Purcell. Puck is loose at the mouth of the blue paint, and Purcell covers it up as Smeknov comes out of the box. Phantoms killed off all 5 KeyBank penalty kills here tonight. 7:37 left in this second period. Youngstown leads 2-1 shots on goal, 17-8 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. Deneen going to take the draw against Funk to the right of Purcell. Funk wins that draw cleanly into the corner, picked up there by Ando, shoveled to the line, could not be kept in the zone by Boudreau, but he is able to force it over to Wayland, tried to shovel one toward the cage, shut off by Youngstown, stretch pass ahead. Ando wasn't looking for it, and it rolls through to Phillips. Up ahead now for Deneen, brings it into the zone, throws it over to Olsen. Olsen steps in, fires a shot wide of the short side, rebound to the far corner. Wayland down low for Deneen. Austin May down there battling for the puck, as is Caden Lewandowski. But it's going to be Brendan Olsen for the Stampede, prying it free of the scrum. Steps between the circles, tries to take a shot. Austin May got a lot of his stick on the stick of Olsen. Didn't get a lot on that shot. Ando brings it ahead. Ando into the zone. Dropped off for Austin May in the circle. Fired a shot, threw it off the side of the cage. Kuntar looking for the rebound, battling against Deneen, and it'll be Kuntar with it. But it's poked out to center by Deneen as he tried to get it to May. Puck rolls all the way down into the Youngstown zone as Purcell turns it over to Olsen, but Olsen was forced behind the cage and couldn't do anything with it. May, little trouble there with the puck, trying to get it to Lewandowski. Now May will regather, send it up the near wall, able to get it to Ando. Up ahead at center for Kuntar. Skate to stick, can't bring it into the zone backwards. He's offside and will have to touch up. But right now it is Sioux Falls with the puck. It's Sullivan bringing it into the Youngstown zone, but the Stampede are offside with 6:18 left in the second period. Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Youngstown line in front of the Sioux Falls penalty box. That draw is won cleanly by Georgi Merkulov. But the pass ahead by Aiden Gallagher is deflected into the Youngstown bench. We'll see where they bring the face-off here. My guess is they'll put it right at center. No, instead they're going to bring it to the dot right outside the Sioux Falls line. Merkulov to take the draw against McDonald. And Merkulov wins it back to Gallagher. He will sweep it into the zone. Adams, a little trouble with it behind the cage, but is able to stop it up for McGinnis. He'll throw it up the near side, hit a stanchion in the corner, but it is cleared back out to center by the Stampede. Leaping play by Gallagher to glove it down and send it right back in, but Adams will set it up for McGinnis. Now he'll clear it off the far side glass and out to center. Bounces to John Larkin, D to Gallagher. Up ahead for the redirect into the zone by Jan Kern. Comes far side. McGinnis sends it over to Pirinen. Pass is cleared by Sioux Falls off the skates of Jason Dobey. Snap pass ahead for Jan Kern into the zone. Kern floating far side, brings it into the corner. Kern defended by McGinnis, still has the puck. Brings it around near side. Up to Jensen. Fired a shot blocked in front by Foley. Rebound picked up by Heidemann and cleared off the glass and out to center. Dobey has it in his skates, finally gets his stick on it. Floats it ahead toward the Sioux Falls line, but that's taken away by Foley. He'll carry it ahead. Foley into the zone, floats one to the glove of Purcell, and Cullen will hang on with Austin Heidemann crashing the cage on the far side. 5:13 left in the second period. Phantoms still with a 2-1 lead. Shots on goal 17-9, and we might see that tick to 10 here in just a moment as they post that most recent shot on the board. Bakos to take the draw against Beaton. Tie up off the draw, still loose, picked up by Jensen, cleared off the glass and down the ice, but I don't think Cassie's going to win the race to this. Neither is Filker, and that will be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms. So face-off will be to the right of Purcell, and we'll do it all over again. Bakos against Beaton, and Bakos will win this one over to Westcott, cycled down into the corner, but the first one there is Beaton, sends it around the kick plate, and he will connect with Felker out at center, but he overskated the puck, able to leave it, however, for Cassidy. Matt retreats toward his own line and throws it over to Jason Dobay. Dobay, little trouble with it, gets knocked down from behind by Heidemann, but able to play the puck over to Nikolai Jensen. Nick, sloppy pass stolen away by Bakos. Bakos brings it near side, trying to get away from Jensen. Nick trying to get the puck back, make up for his mistake, but Carabas comes into the scrum and pries it free. Knocked away from him by Dobay, able to poke it to Cassidy, back to Dobay, and out to center for Matt Cassidy. Into the zone, Cassidy floats far side, drops it behind him for Dobay, tries to trickle one toward the cage, hit a Sioux Falls stick and ramped up off the end wall, and now bringing it ahead with some speed is Westcott. Down the left side, gets around Borshoff, chips the puck to the end wall. Westcott's the first one to it. Centers, but there's nobody there except Jacob Felker for Youngstown. He'll throw it off the near wall, and it's going to be picked up by Matt Cassidy with 4 minutes left in the second period. Cassidy takes a big hit after he gets the pass out of the zone. Could have been interference, but play continues. Lewandowski forces the play back into the Youngstown zone, comes around the kick plate to the near corner. Dobay will pitchfork it back out to center. DeLuca one-touched it behind him to Cade Lemmer. Lemmer getting held up as he tries to track down the puck. No penalty upcoming as it is forced into the far corner by McGinnis, who gets promptly shoved into the glass by Cade Lemmer. McGinnis down in the corner. Borshoff with the puck. Borshoff around the cage, throws it to the mouth of the paint. Garrett Dahm can't play it. Bounces out to the point, kept in by Austin May. Over to DeLuca, fires a wrist shot, redirected in front. Rebound thrown on net by Dahm, and Adams with the glove save. He'll cover it up as Lemmer gets mauled in front of the net. Borshoff trying to pull a man away. DeLuca on top of somebody. That was Piiranen. Dahm tied up with McGinnis, the man that took the hit. Cade Lemmer checking his mouth for blood. Lemmer might get 2 for receiving right here. As I see referee Cody Helbig indicating that it's going to be 4-on-4. Sioux Falls captain Ryan Sullivan, Phantoms alternate captain Trevor Kuntar at the edge of the officials' crease waiting for an explanation. And yeah, I think Cade Lemmer is going to get 2 for receiving right there, as the only thing he did wrong after the whistle was get jumped. So we're going to play 4-on-4. Piiranen to the box for Sioux Falls and Cade Lemmer to the box for Youngstown. 3:20 left in the second period. Phantoms still with a 2-1 lead. So face-off just outside the Sioux Falls line. Temple going to take the draw against Riley Funk. Riley is flanked by Kuntar. As the draw is pushed ahead by Youngstown, but it's grabbed by Boudreau before Kuntar can get a stick on it. Boudreau forces it to the line and out. Pushes it up into the Youngstown end. Piro Niemi plays it up the far wall. Boudreau pinching in, but it's grabbed by Youngstown. Bringing it ahead is Larkin. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Larkin across the Funk, fires a shot. It might have hit the stick of Temple and ramped up off the end glass and out to center. Picked up in his own end by Kuntar. Trevor dances around the stick check of Temple, brings it into the zone, but he gets triple teamed, and it's Piro Niemi picking it up for Sioux Falls as playing the puck in the near corner is Foley. He got knocked down by Funk, cleared up to line, kept in by Jensen. Played over to Dobay. Jason fires a shot off the mask of Grant Adams. Rebound loose in the low slot, picked up by Josh Phillips for the Stampede. Carries it around his own cage, and now we'll start the breakout. Minute left in the 4-on-4. Phillips into the zone, drops it off for Westcott. Takes a shot, rings it off the bar, but it did not go in. Cassidy kicks it to the line, and it's played out to center by Youngstown. Foley with it. Up for Westcott. Can't get around the stick check at Dobay, but couldn't get it ahead for Beaton as Dobay takes an elbow up high. Play continues. 2-on-1 developed for Sioux Falls, but shut off by Youngstown. Now they'll have a break of their own if they hurry. Cassidy over to Dobay. Into the zone. Dobay across looking for Beaton, but it's broken up by McDonald. Beaton to Cassidy, behind the cage. Matt looking for an option, gets it to Beaton. 20 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Up top for Borshoff. Flicks one down low and he missed the cage. Rebound off the near corner and carried out to center by McDonald. From the front of his bench, he will float it into the Youngstown zone and go make a change. Borshoff, stretch pass ahead. Looking for Merkulov, couldn't get a stick on it, but Adams will come out of his crease to play it and negate the icing. Sent back around near side by Sioux Falls and down in the Youngstown zone. Lemmer and Pirinen, out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Merkulov into the zone. Toe drag took a shot, blocked by Phillips. Rebound picked up by Olsen. He'll start to carry it ahead. Speknoff, nice check from behind to get the puck off of Olsen's stick. Loose at center, Boudreau sweeps it back toward his own line, stolen by Merkulov. Drops it back for Speknoff, but his shot rose up and got the glass. Merkulov for Jan Kern. Less than a minute remaining in the period. To the point for Borshoff. Flicks one toward the cage. Adams makes the glove save, and there is no rebound. Jan Kern, a few shoves in front of the net on Austin Heidemann. But it looks like cooler heads are going to prevail right here. 44.4 left in the second period. Youngstown with a 2-1 lead. Sioux Falls almost tied it moments ago in the 4-on-4 as Jarrett Westcott rang one off the right post. Face-off will be in the O-zone for Youngstown to the right of Grant Adams. Sullivan to take the draw against Riley Funk. Funk wins the draw to Kuntar. Throws it near point for Gallagher. Sends one toward the cage. Adams with the kick save. Rebound comes all the way out to the point, and it's carried ahead by Weiland. Weiland throws it into the Youngstown zone. Purcell sets it up for Gallagher. Aiden leaves it on the end wall for Larkin. Sends it up the kick plate and out to center for Kuntar. Kuntar shovels it ahead to Ando. Tried to give it right back to Kuntar, but Trevor had his stick tied up. Now it's Sullivan bringing it ahead with 20 seconds left in the period. Sullivan on his backhand, he'll float into the corner. Nice stick there by John Larkin. Behind the net, Riley Funk battling for it, but it comes free to Heidemann. Up to the point for Nas. D to D, over to Foley. Floats one toward the cage. Redirected in front. Never got through to Colin Purcell. Now a shot on net by Sioux Falls. I think that was Sullivan taking the shot. Got redirected into the meshing. Grant Adams looking to see if his coaches want him to come off the ice to the bench with 4 seconds left for the extra attacker. It looks like Adams is going to stay in the cage, face off to left of Purcell. Temple to take the draw. Against Felker, I think. Draw is won back by Youngstown. Gallagher behind the cage, stables it to the end wall, and there's the buzzer. Matt Cassidy gave Youngstown a 2-0 lead just 33 seconds into the period, but a goal from Jared Westcott has gotten the Stampede back to within one at 2-1. Shots on goal 21-19 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. Youngstown outshoots Sioux Falls 8-6 in the second period. Extended second intermission here for you as we're going to have an on-ice ceremony honoring the victims of cancer. So a little bit longer commercial breaks here for you, but we're still going to come back with a scoring recap as well as a look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. Your score after 40 minutes of play, Youngstown 2 and Sioux Falls 1. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
For all of your car shopping needs, come see the friendly staff at Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where we make car shopping easy. With a great selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned, we also offer the two hottest new SUVs on the market, the Hyundai Palisade and the Hyundai Kona. Stop out at 7554 Market Street in Boardman or reach us at 330-965-7440. Again, that's 330-965-7440. Preston Hyundai of Boardman, where you come first.
Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Kasasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Kasasa at Cortland Bank. Member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Kasasa for details.
For all of your residential and commercial lawn care needs, including fertilizing, landscaping, and more, call Rob at Talego Lawn Care Services. And when the leaves begin to fall, call Talego Lawn Services for professional leaf removal. And of course, when the snow flies, call Talego Lawn Services for expert residential and commercial snow removal and salting. Call 330-718-4725 and speak with Rob at Talego Lawn Care Services, your all-around lawn care and property maintenance expert. The original Brothers Italian restaurant has been serving the area since 1984. Subs, stromboli, pizza, pasta, and more available at any of their 3 locations in Warren, Champion, and Cortland. Stop by for a taste of their homemade fresh bread for lunch or dinner, or call 330-392-6000 for more information. Stop in and see us at the original Brothers Pizza Italian restaurant.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Youngstown Phantoms are ready to kick off the 2019-2020 season, and new this year are Friday Family Fun Nights. Every Friday night, kids 12 and under can get in for just $5. Plus, their ticket includes a free cotton candy, free popcorn, and a free 8-ounce soft drink. So get down to the Cavelli Center for every Friday home game and enjoy Family Fun Night. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantom.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Casasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Casasa at Cortland Bank. Member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Casasa for details.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825. Be a part of all the hard-hitting USHL action in the Youngstown Phantoms by becoming a season ticket member. With packages starting at just $300, you'll receive game tickets and parking passes for all 30 home games, one free beer or soft drink per game, and exclusive insider access to events that are just for season ticket holders. Call 330-747-7825 and get your Phantom season tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantom.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Covelli Center for the second intermission report. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Hope those of you watching on Hockey TV and Armstrong Cable enjoyed that very touching on-ice cancer victim ceremony. Well, let's tell you how we got to this 2-1 score. Phantoms scored the only goal of the first period, a shorthanded goal for John Beaton, assisted by Matt Cassidy. Came at 13-28, was beaten 7th of the season, and also extended his scoring streak to 5 straight games. Matt Cassidy doubled the Phantoms' lead just 33 seconds into that second period, snapping a low-angle shot somehow through Grant Adams and into the cage. Cassidy's 5th goal of the season, John Beaton and John Larkin getting the helpers on that. 2-0 Youngstown. At 5:01, Jarrett Westcott got the Stampede on the board, his 2nd goal of the year, able to draw Colin Purcell out of the net, deke around him, and tuck it in. Will Deneen and Ryan Sullivan getting the assists on that Westcott goal, and that's how we got to our 2-1 score. Shots on goal are 21-9 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms, so 19 saves for Grant Adams, 8 saves for Colin Purcell. Phantom power play is 0 for 2. Sioux Falls power play 0 for 5. And so we are going to go ahead and step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we will take a quick look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard right here during the intermission report on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
BAI is a leading independent mid-market ERP software developer known for flexible, cost-effective solutions that automate critical business functions for wholesale distributors, manufacturers, and specialty retailers. Many mid-sized manufacturing, wholesale distributing, and retail companies struggle with being able to bring into their business ERP software solutions that will allow them to compete with larger enterprises. When you're looking at applications like mobile analytics and commerce, mid-sized companies require solutions that can provide end-to-end capabilities rather than having to buy and implement all the hardware and applications themselves. On-premise or cloud-based, S2K Enterprise Software offers mid-sized growth companies the advanced technology they require to improve efficiencies, reduce costs, and grow, all in one easy-to-deploy and support environment. With built-in analytic and intelligence, S2K Enterprise ERP solutions provide companies with the ability to confidently make smarter decisions that better address real-time business imperatives. VAI is a proud partner with the Youngstown Phantoms.
Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center during the second intermission report, it is time for the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. We'll start with this game right here. And, of course, the Youngstown Phantoms have a 2-1 lead over the Sioux Falls Stampede. Let's take a look at the USHL scoreboard. Just underway in the third period in Des Moines, the Fighting Saints and the Buccaneers knotted up at 2 goals apiece. USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, Team USA, the U17s, with a 4-2 lead over the Sioux City Musketeers. End of the first period in Omaha, Muskegon has a 2-1 lead over the Lancers. End of the first in Chicago, the Madison Capitals and the Chicago Steel knotted up at 2. Chicago beat Madison last night 11-5. Second period just about to get underway in Kearney, and the Tri-City Storm are trailing the U18s by the score of 1-0. Brett Berard scoring for the U18s. End of the first in Waterloo, the Blackhawks have a 1-0 lead over the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. And it's the end of the first in Lincoln. The Fargo Force trail the Lincoln Stars by the score of 2-1. Quick look at the NHL scoreboard. Wild and Bruins. The Wild have a 3-2 lead over Boston. End of the second in Montreal, the Habs with a 4-3 lead over the Rangers. End of the second in Tampa, the Lightning lead the Ducks 4-2. End of the second in New Jersey, the Devils and the Red Wings are knotted up at 1. End of the second in Raleigh, the Hurricanes 3-2 over the Panthers. 3 minutes left in the second. Winnipeg and the Columbus Blue Jackets tied at 3. End of the second in Colorado, the Maple Leafs with a 4-2 lead over the Avalanche. End of the first in St. Louis, the Predators lead the Blues 3-1. End of the first in Dallas, the Stars and the Blackhawks are tied at 1 goal apiece. Earlier today, the Canucks over the Capitals 2-1 in the shootout. The Flames over the Flyers 3-2 in the shootout. And the Coyotes down the Kings 3-2 in a regulation finish. Later tonight, the Oilers will take on the Golden Knights, and the Islanders will put their 16-game point streak on the line against the San Jose Sharks. That'll do it for the second intermission report. We're going to step aside for another quick timeout, and when we come back, we will have third period action here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Youngstown Phantoms are ready to kick off the 2019-2020 season, and new this year are Friday Family Fun Nights. Every Friday night, kids 12 and under can get in for just $5. Plus, their ticket includes a free cotton candy, free popcorn, and a free 8-ounce soft drink. So get down to the Cavelli Center for every Friday home game and enjoy Family Fun Night. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHG Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center. It is time for the third period of action between the Youngstown Phantoms and the Sioux Falls Stampede. Youngstown with a 2-1 lead. Puck is down and we are underway. Poked ahead by Jan Kern, but it rolls up to Cam Boudreau. He'll go D to D over to McGinnis. Throw it ahead looking for Sullivan. Taken away by John Larkin and sent back out to center. Bounces right back to Larkin on the dump in by Kern. Now Larkin will stretch it ahead. Was looking for Kern. Couldn't find him in the neutral zone, and that'll be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms just 19 seconds into this third period. Faceoff will be to the left of Colin Purcell. Faceoff won by McDonald. Back to the point for Piran and took a shot. And no, quick redirect there in the low slot by Sullivan off another shot from the right point that came off the stick of Josh Phillips. Purcell made the first save easy, had to be quick on the second save. Got worked around the rink very quickly there by the Stampede. And it looks like the Phantoms are going to go for a line change. Brad Patterson has some things to say to referee Cody Helbig. Face off to the left of Purcell one more time. And Helbig talking some things over with one of our linesmen here this evening, Patrick Giles. And they're bringing the face-off. High stick on the puck has been called. Ryan Sullivan redeflected it into Purcell with a high stick on the puck. There we go. When linesmen and officials make motions and signals, it makes things so much easier. Face-off controlled by the Phantoms. It's Kuntar looking for it in the circle, taken away by Sullivan and carried back through the neutral zone. Tried to chip it into the Youngstown zone, ended up pointing it into the Phantoms bench. Nikolai Jensen will fish the puck off the floor of the bench, hand it to linesman Patrick Giles, who will approach the center ice dot to drop the puck and get us back underway here in a choppy start to this third period. Funk wins the draw back to Jensen, D to D over to Dobé. Snapped ahead looking for Ando, couldn't find the measure. They're going to say no icing here as Adams actually came out to play the puck. Sent it up the near side, thrown toward the cage by Kuntar. That got blocked in the circle by the Stampede. Swept to the point, Funk can't keep it in the zone, and it is carried ahead by Heidemann. Chips it toward the near corner. Olsen's the first one there for Sioux Falls. Tried to get it to Heidemann behind the cage. He was tied up with Jensen, and it comes through to Riley Funk to carry through center. Funk from the red line, tried to throw it off the far wall, taken by Sioux Falls, dumped right back out. Dump in attempt by Nikolai Jensen, actually hit Evan Noss in the back. But now it does bounce out to center for control by Heidemann. Brings it in the zone. He'll throw one off the far post, maybe the crossbar. Funny bounce off the corner stanchion. I think that hit the door where Sioux Falls leaves the ice. Bounced right into the blue paint, but Nikolai Jensen there to take the puck out of danger. Swept out to center by Chabrier. Austin May fires it right back in. Phantoms touch up. They're going off for a change, and Sioux Falls will look to start their breakout. Chabrier up to center for Wayland. Pass stolen away by Merkulov. Retreats into his own end, stolen by Sioux Falls. Drop back for Wayland. Tried to pull the trigger on a shot. He fanned on it. Nice stick lift by Austin May. Wayland carries the puck into the corner, taken by Merkulov. Sent around the kick plate to the point, kept in by Chabrier. Behind the net now, floating up the far side is Wayland. Cycles it down for Coffey. Trying to shove him off the puck is Borshov, able to gather that loose biscuit is DeLuca, and up at center for Smeknov. Arseni into the zone, throws it to the slot, looking for Josh DeLuca, couldn't connect with him cleanly, and it's taken away by the Stampede. That's Temple, lifting it up to center. Settles down for Borshov just inside his own blue line, banks it off the wall out to Josh DeLuca. DeLuca up ahead for Dom. Dom in 1-on-3, carries it into the corner, defended by McGinnis. Around the cage, Dom looking for a trailer, still with the puck. Across the top of the circles now, Dom still with it, drops it behind him for Gallagher. Pumps one toward the cage, Adams has to make a sharp save. Now he's loose out of the crease, Dom tried the wraparound, he was defended away at the last moment by Pirinen, had a wide open cage. Great play by Valtteri Pirinen to keep Garrett Dom from a wide open net. Grant Adams had vacated his net, had fallen down on his way back to it. Sioux Falls catches a break. Larkin with it in his own end. Larkin around his cage. Forecheck by Lewandowski. Larkin off the glass and down into the Sioux Falls end, picked up by Boudreau. He'll dump it behind him over to Carabas. Carabas through the stick check of Lemmer. Floats far side now, throws it off the boards, and it's smacked out to center by Lewandowski. Sent right back toward the Sioux Falls line by Jensen. Picked up by Sioux Falls, sent down ice, but right on Colin Purcell. He will cover up for the whistle. 16:31 left in the third period. Youngstown leads 2-1. Shots on goal 22-11 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. Face off to the right of Purcell. Beaten to take the draw against McDonald. Beaton wins the draw, but it's stolen away in the circle by Westcott. Trying to stick handle in the film booth, but he turns it over to Cassidy. Cassidy bringing it ahead through center, was poked off his stick by Noss, and a penalty upcoming on Sioux Falls as Matt Cassidy got hauled down. It actually looks like Noss losing part of the nameplate there on the back of his jersey. It's the captain, Ryan Sullivan, heading to the box for the Stampede. 2 for hooking. Time of the call, 3:41. Phantoms back to the Britton Gallagher power play. It'll be their third attempt on it of the evening. Face off to the right of Adams. Beaton to take the draw. Beaton wins the draw. Looking for Kuntar. It's going to be swept away by Cassidy over to the far boards. Matt down into the corner, looking for DeLuca. Puck rolls behind the cage, digging for it down there. Cassidy, Beaton, and DeLuca. Cassidy pried it free for a moment, got it back to DeLuca, sends it up the kick plate to Jason Dobé. D to Gallagher. Top of the right circle for Beaton. Back center point for Gallagher. Fires the one-timer, he missed the cage. Rebound off the end wall, right at the side of the cage. Swept down the ice by the Sioux Falls Stampede. Gallagher's shot settled down right outside the blue paint. 2 feet from the net, nobody could find it. Finally, a Sioux Falls defender pounced on it as Austin May brings it ahead over to Trevor Kuntar. Into the zone, bumped off the puck, but able to get to Ando. Ando steps in between the circles, took a shot, it got blocked, and the rebound bounces out to center. May retreating for it, throws it over to Merkulov. Merkulov spinning to get away from the forecheck of Bakos. And it's May with it. Ahead in the neutral zone, sends it over to Kuntar. Trevor into the zone, crisscrosses with Smeknov. On his backhand, carries it into the far corner. Trevor over to Ando and up to Merkulov. Center point for May. Thinks about the shot, sends it over right circle for Kuntar. Back across for Merkulov. Down low for Ando. Ando centers for Kuntar. He scores! Trevor Kuntar with the one-timer. You do not know the power of the dark side. Trevor Kuntar, goal number 11 on the year, gives the Phantoms a 3-1 lead. Power play goal for Youngstown. Time of that goal, 5:07. Puck down and we're back underway. Sioux Falls controls the draw. Retreating in his own end is Noss. D to D. Over to Foley. Pass across the ice, hit a Phantom skater. Brought into the zone by the Stampede, but they are offside. I think it was Gabe Temple maybe a little bit ahead of a play. So from what I'm hearing, it's Kuntar from Ando and Merkulov. Or I guess Merkulov now. I've been corrected on the pronunciation. Thank you to Phantoms assistant coach Nick Peruzzi for helping me out with that. Always nice to get a little help from your friends. Sioux Falls with it. They'll clear it into the neutral zone. Taken by Felker. Tried to turn it back, but denied by Coffey. He'll pick it up and bring it into the zone. Took a shot blocked by Nikolai Jensen in the corner. Coffey. Sharp angle shot off the blocker of Purcell. Thrown out toward the point, and another one sent in low by Chabrier as taking a hook is Garrett Dahm. No call forthcoming. Play continues as Temple throws a man to the ice. That was Nikolai Jensen. Trying to come out of the corner is Coffey. Throws one through the low slot. Nobody there for the Stampede, and it's Felker stapling it to the near side boards. Puck comes out of the scrum, and it's Riley Funk carrying it around the cage, looking to start the breakout for Youngstown. He'll cut up the middle, passes it over to Dom. Couldn't quite handle that as it's sent off the glass by Sioux Falls and back in the Youngstown zone. Dobé will send it to Funk, and now ahead for Jan Kern. Kern jumped on by Piran, and it's sent into the zone for Carabas. Between the circles, takes a shot, kick save by Colin Purcell. He'll cover up the rebounds. Pushing and shoving going on is Colin Purcell just able to throw the right leg on top of that puck. We'll have immediate timeout. 13:39 left in the third period. 3-1 Youngstown. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game, we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus, you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 13:39 left in the third period. Youngstown with a 3-1 lead over the Sioux Falls Stampede. Shots on goal, 23-12 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. Face off to the right of Purcell. Cade Lemmer to take the draw against Will Deneen. Deneen wins it cleanly back to the point. It's Foley. Gives it up to Carabas. Top of the right circle. Steps into that circle. Tried to take a shot, but fanned on it. Left the puck at the edge of the circle as he stepped in toward the dot. Battling for the puck now along the far wall, Jan Kern comes out of the scrum with the biscuit, muscles it out to center. Should have been an interference call there on Brian Carabas, but Youngstown chips the puck into the Sioux Falls zone. Behind the net, Lemmer down there throwing the body, comes over to DeLuca. DeLuca forces it up the wall to Kern, out to the point for Gallagher. Aiden tried to take a shot, fell down, took the shot anyway, got blocked by Lewandowski. Back out to center. Gallagher picks up his own rebound, battling for it in the officials' crease. Tried to shovel it ahead for Kern. Squirts into the Sioux Falls zone anyway, but now it's sent off the glass and out of play by the Stampede. We'll have a face-off, I think, in the Sioux Falls zone, as Piranen was inside his own defensive end when he sent that puck off the glass and out of play. So Cassidy, Beaton, and Felker are the lineup right now for Brad Patterson's Youngstown Phantoms. Borshov and Lewandowski on the back end. Draw is won by Bakos. Behind the cage, it's Noss, sends it up to the line for Olsen, backhands it off the wall and out to center. Trying to connect with Heidemann. He'll get a backhander on the cage, but that is shut off easily by Colin Purcell. He'll cover up. There is no rebound. 12:43 left in this third period. Face off to the right of Purcell. Beaton to take the draw against Bakos. And Beaton wins the draw cleanly to the end wall, picked up there by Lewandowski. He'll carry it up the wall, send it D to Borshov. Artie was looking for an outlet, but turned it over to Bakos at center. Timo brings it back into the zone, dropped off for Olsen, took a shot, but fired it wide and missed the cage. Rebound by Heidemann into the corner for Bakos. He's knocked down by Borshov, forced up the wall to Cassidy and out to center for Felker. Off the far wall, Jake trying to track it down, but he's muscled off the puck by Olsen. It squirts behind the cage for Noss, looking for an outlet, throws it toward the point, kept in by Lewandowski. Floats one toward the cage, but drifted it wide. Rebound poked up to Jensen, but Nick can't keep it in the zone. It'll float out to Lewandowski at center. Phantoms touch up, and Lewandowski will send it around the kick plate. It'll come near side for Kuntar. Touchdown into the corner. It'll float behind the cage. Boudreaux's there for Sioux Falls. Sends it up the near side, sent off the glass, and out to center by the Stampede. This might go for icing. No, Westcott wins the icing race against Jason Dobé, but Dobé will muscle him off the puck behind the net. Funk will dig it off the end wall and look to start the breakout. Funk trying to get away from the forecheck of McDonald. Across the red line, he will send it into the zone. Adams stops it behind the cage, floats it into the corner, past McGinnis, up the wall to Westcott, who takes a big hit, but able to get the puck out the center, swept into the zone by Sullivan. Behind the cage, it's Jensen. He'll fire it around the kick plate up the far side wall. Trying to deliver a big hit was Riley Funk, as the puck is sent out of play by Sullivan as he tried to flick it down into the corner. Face-off will be in the neutral zone with 11:18 left in the third period. Phantoms with a 2-goal lead at 3-1. This is the last game of the Phantoms' 4-game homestand. They're about to head back out on the road for 3. Starting at Thanksgiving Eve in Plymouth against the U18s. Then they'll be in Green Bay on Black Friday. And then in Madison on November 30th. Phantoms dump it in the zone. Adams behind the cage to stop it up. Plays it near side into the corner. Sent up the wall by Sioux Falls and out in the neutral zone. Larkin will collect it, bring it into his own end. Go D to Gallagher. Snapped up ahead and off the stick of Kern. No icing here. Trying to play it off the end wall is Piranen. He will force it up the far side, but Kern will shut it off. Centers, hits DeLuca, bounces in on Adams, and he will glove it and hang on as Kern throws a push from behind on Gabe Temple. Bodies coming together there. Linesman jumping in to try to separate them. 10:35 left in this third period. And I think we're going to have a pair of matching minors here. Looks like we're going to skate 4-on-4. Gabe Temple chatting with somebody as he's ushered into the penalty box. That is Arseny Smeknov sitting down for the Phantoms. So I think we're going to skate 4-on-4, but we'll wait to get the official determination from the referee tonight, Cody Helbig. And Arseny Smeknov is being sent to the locker room. So somebody did or said something down there. And we're going to see what happens. We'll see if, yes, it looks like Temple is going to be sent to the Sioux Falls locker room. They're both done. Which it makes sense if they both got 2 and 10, as Temple is trying to bark at Smeknov as he's ushered off the ice by the linesman. So I'll be interested to get the calls there, but yeah, if they both got 2 and 10 matching minors and then misconducts, they could be done for the night if this game ends in regulation. We'll have to wait to get the official word from our official scorer down the box to my left, Lynn Siegfried. 10:35 left in this third period. Youngstown leads 3-1. Shots on goal 23-13 in favor of the Phantoms. Two minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct and 10-minute misconducts for continuing altercation. And that will see both of them to the locker room for the rest of the game as the Phantoms controlled the draw initially, took a shot blocked away by Sioux Falls and swept out to the neutral zone. Taken by Borshoff, thrown off the far wall and sent back into the Sioux Falls end by Garrett Dahm. Battle for it in the far corner, forced up the boards by Sioux Falls and out to center. With the puck is Boudreau. Pokes it over to Carabas, but sent right back away from him by Cade Lemmer and out to center. Borshoff with it, trying to bring it ahead, checked by Carabas, but Borshoff able to force his way into the Sioux Falls zone, sends it behind the cage, but it's taken there by Boudreau, sent up the far side and out. Bringing it ahead is Will Deneen. Chipped the puck ahead, but it's going to roll to Borshoff. Takes a hit from Carabas behind the cage, and it's going to be Deneen sending it into the far corner. Shoveled up the wall for a shot from the point that is blockered away by Colin Purcell. That shot came from Evan Noss. Rebound behind the cage. Garrett Dahm picks it up. He will just slowly lift it out to center, but goes right to Noss, who will stick it down and send it ahead to Deneen. Feathered in toward Purcell, but not on net. He will block it into the corner. Picked up there by Borshoff, thrown out to center, but right to Noss, who will dump it right back in. Whalen is ahead of the play and offside. Sioux Falls will have to touch up. I still don't think they got all 5 skaters out of the zone. I thought that Olsen, who was in on the forecheck, came in early as Felker gets the puck ahead to Beaton, but too fast ahead of the play was Matt Cassidy, and we'll have a timeout. 9:11 remaining in the third period. Phantoms lead 3-1. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 9:11 left in the third period. Youngstown with a 3-1 lead over the Sioux Falls Stampede. Face-off will be in the neutral zone right in front of the Stampede bench. I think we're going to see Beaton take the draw here against his opposite number, McDonald. And Beaton wins it forward, but it's controlled by the Stampede. Chabrier D to D. And then out into the neutral zone, and it rolls as far as the Youngstown before Nikolai Jensen can send it back out to center. Now it's Cassidy. Over to Dobey, into the zone, tried to flick a shot, but that gets blocked into the meshing by Chabrier, and there will be an O-zone draw for Youngstown with 8:54 left in the third. Face off to the right of Adams. Funk to take the draw against McDonald again. Funk wins the draw back toward the point, but Dobay retreats and can't keep the puck in the zone. Loose in the neutral zone, it's McDonald bringing it into the Youngstown end. Throws the puck on net, loose on the line, and it came in. Puck trickled across the line, and Purcell was screening me, but the red light came on. Referee was trailing the play, but the goal judge said the puck absolutely crossed the line. And Cam McDonald has brought Sioux Falls back to within a goal. I've got absolutely no clue on this one. Colin Purcell was screening my view of the puck. I stand on the goal line right above Colin to his right. So as the puck trickled through Colin to his left, and Cody Helbig points to center ice, we have a good goal. Sioux Falls gets back to within one. For McDonald, that'll be his first of the season. Time of that goal will be 11:16. As Purcell stopped 98% of that puck, but got through him and trickled across the goal line. Funny angle shot from McDonald, and somehow it stuck through Purcell. And the Stampede are back to within one. Larkin battling for it in the near corner of his own end after Sioux Falls controls the draw. Funk picks it up, throws it up the boards, hits a stanchion, settles down in the right circle. Taken by Coffey behind the net. Coffey spins away from Gallagher, into the circle, turns, fires, shot is blocked by Gallagher. Rebound is up ahead for Ando. He has Kuntar in a 2-on-1. Ando carries it down low, centers for Kuntar. Net is knocked off its pegs. Penalty upcoming as Kuntar gets mugged after the play. Riley Funk's jumping in, Ando's jumping in, Larkin's jumping in. Interference going to be the call on the Sioux Falls Stampede. Kuntar looks like he's maybe missing a glove. Net came off its pegs. There's a broken stick down in the Youngstown end. Certainly one of the most interesting 2-on-1s I've ever seen. As Ando floated toward the corner instead of charging a post. And Kuntar is the one going into the box. Trevor Kuntar is also the only penalty on the board. I wonder if Kuntar got called for goaltender interference again. Second time this game, Kuntar's been called for goaltender interference. So Phantoms going back to the Key Bank penalty kill for the 6th time today. Face off to the left of Purcell. Draw is won by Westcott. Back to Sullivan. Takes a shot. Purcell makes the save. Rebound trickles into the corner. Behind the net now for Westcott. He'll float it up the far side for Sullivan. Under a little bit of pressure from Felker. Is forced below the red line. Battle for it along the end wall. Coffey pulls it out of the scrum. Coffey floats near side, sends it up to the point for Foley. Flicks one toward the cage. Rebound is loose after a kick save by Purcell. Swept to the boards by Felker, but unable to clear it. Back to Borshov now. Threw one off the glass, didn't have the geometry on the clear. Now Borshov still whacking at it. It's ahead for DeLuca. If he picks up some speed, he can have a 2-on-1. DeLuca getting hooked, draws a penalty, got upended. There's the touch. Hooking is the call. Josh DeLuca, great effort to draw the penalty on Jarrett Westcott, who does not agree with the call, to say the least, but he is sent to the penalty box. We're going to play 4-on-4 for 1:20. And then the Phantoms will have a 40-second Britton Gallagher power play. Faceoff will be in the Sioux Falls end to the right of Grant Adams. Beaton to take the draw against Pierre-Niemi. And Pierre-Niemi wins the draw back to Noss behind the net for Boudreau. Up ahead for Olsen. Floated back over to Noss. He'll flick one in on Purcell. Blocker to the far wall. Gallagher will shove it up the wall to Cassidy, but Matt little trouble with it and just floats into the neutral zone. Taken there by Noss. D to Boudreau. Spins away from the forecheck of John Beaton. Skates across the net mouth. Still with the puck. Over to Noss. Brings it along the blue line and now steps into the zone, but can't get it through the legs of John Larkin. Now is able to get it over to Olsen. Olsen tries to inside out, but Gallagher does a great job with the poke check to get the puck away from Olsen. On the far wall now, it's Cassidy. Knocking Pierre-Niemi off the puck, gets it to Larkin, who brings it to Gallagher behind the cage. Gallagher sets it up for Kern and then DeLuca. With some speed, back ahead to Kern. Across the red line, into the zone. Kern floats far, near side rather, takes a shot kicked out by Adams. Kern gets his own rebound, sends it up to the point to Dobé. DDD over to Jensen. Floats one on net. Easy stick save for Adams. And on the near wall, it's taken by Sullivan and lifted out to center. Retreating into his own end for it is Dobé. Up at center for Jan Kern. Kern looking for an option, has DeLuca with him, brings it into the zone, floats it over to Josh on the far side. Josh, sharp angle shot, tries to bank it in off of Adams, loose along the line. Oh, the Kern thought he scored, was digging at it, the whistle blows. Cody Helbig says no goal as DeLuca getting shoved by Olsen. DeLuca trying to draw a penalty on Olsen. I think Olsen has now been sent to the box, but DeLuca might be joining him. Jan Kern being sent to the box as well. We might be skating 3-on-3. Not quite sure what Kern did in all of that. What's lost in all this is that Kuntar is out of the box. Phantoms are going to be on the Britton Gallagher power play, or will they? Will it be a 4-on-3? There's 35 seconds showing on the board to Jarrett Westcott. 6:05 left in the third period. As Trevor Kuntar and Ryan Sullivan share some words as they skate over to their respective benches. Penalties have not been put on the board to Kern and Olsen. As referee Cody Helbig is talking things over with Sioux Falls head coach Scott Owens. Now he's going to go have a chat with Brad Patterson. Still no penalties on the board to Kern and Olsen. So it's going to be roughing on Brendan Olsen and slashing on Jan Kern, probably as Jan was digging for that puck between Grant Adams' pads. My only question is it going to be 4-on-3 or 5-on-4? As again, the only penalty on the board is to Jarrett Westcott for hooking Josh DeLuca while the Phantoms were on the PK. So it looks like it's going to be 5 skaters on 4. Okay. Now that we have that settled, Phantoms on their third Britton Gallagher power play of the game. Riley Funk to take the draw, and he will win that draw back to Austin May. Austin tried to flick one down low. I think that got blocked along the way. Might have even hit Ando. Rebound behind the cage for Foley. Sends it up ahead and cleared into the neutral zone by Sioux Falls. Bouncing around, finally picked up by Austin May. Little forecheck pressure here for Timo Balkos. But it's Funk playing it over to May. Drops it back for Funk. Back over to May. He'll carry it into the zone. dropped off for Kuntar. Tied up by Bakos and cleared out to center. Retreating for it is Merkulov. Up ahead for Funk. Out of the box comes Westcott. Phantoms, Britton Gallagher power play 0 for 3 on the game. Kuntar battling for it, but it's forced out to center by Sioux Falls. Bringing it ahead is McDonald. Into the zone. Fired a shot, drifted it wide of the cage. Rebound all the way around the kick plate and into the neutral zone. Swept back in by Sioux Falls, but Westcott's going to have to touch up here. It's picked up behind the cage by Gallagher. 5:08 remaining in regulation, 3-2 Youngstown. Kuntar brings it into the zone. Tried to drop it off for Beaton, but pass is stolen by Boudreau. He'll carry it ahead through the neutral zone. Ducks around DeLuca. Gets it back to Boudreau. Cross-ice feed looking for Westcott, but that's sticked away by Beaton. Kept in the zone by Phillips. Down low, it's DeLuca. Picks it up behind the cage. He gets tripped up. Penalty call upcoming, I think, on Westcott again. DeLuca seems to be a little shaken up on the play. DeLuca's going to muscle his way to the bench. And Colin Purcell will head to the bench as well for the extra attacker. Loose stick at center ice causes Matt Cassidy to trip, and that will allow Sioux Falls to get the touch. Purcell didn't even make it to the bench, and Youngstown heading back to the Britton Gallagher power play. And we may need to get a special seat set up in the penalty box for Westcott. As he is right back in there. 4:30 left in regulation. 3-2 Phantoms. Most recent goal, a power play goal from Trevor Kuntar. That's the one that has the Phantoms with the 3-2 lead. Phantoms were up 3-1 when Kuntar scored, but then it was Cam McDonald somehow sneaking one through Colin Purcell and just across the line. Beaton to take the draw against Sullivan to start the Britton Gallagher power play. Beaton wins it back to the point to Gallagher. Aiden walks the blue line, gives it over to Dobay. Tried to cross-ice feed for Beaton, popped up in the air off a deflection by Sioux Falls and out to center. Dobay with it, up ahead for Dom. Chips it into the near corner. It's actually going to float behind the cage now. Cassidy battling for it, knocks down Piiranen. Big scrum behind the cage, trying to dig the puck out. Beaton had it for a moment, but it's going to be picked up by Sioux Falls and cleared out to center. Sullivan digging for it in the neutral zone. Great work from behind by Garrett Dom to get the puck away from Sullivan, but they're going to say that was not legal, and hooking is called on Garrett Dom. So, more 4-on-4 hockey, this time for 1:29, and then the Phantoms will be on a KeyBank penalty kill for 31 seconds. And after these two teams combined for just 4 penalties yesterday, we're at 26 penalty minutes for Sioux Falls and 28 penalty minutes for Youngstown as the faceoff is won by the Stampede. Boudreau has a shot blocked, steps in, takes another shot. Purcell makes the save, covers the rebound, loses his lid as there are bodies around the edge of the crease. 1:21 left on the 4-on-4 is Cam Boudreau forcing the issue there for Sioux Falls. Faceoff will be to the right of Colin Purcell once he gets his helmet back intact. Colin looks like he has it mostly figured out. Little work with the chin protector. Getting the glove and blocker back on, and then we'll be good to go. Face off to the right of Purcell, won by Riley Funk into the corner for Jensen, floated behind the cage for Larkin. John slowing things down, looking to start the breakout. In front of the cage now, brings it up the middle, slides it over to Kuntar. Trevor across center ice and chips it into the Sioux Falls zone. Adams out of the cage, plays it into the corner for Boudreau. Trying to spin away from Kuntar and Funk, able to get it out the center to Piero Niemi. Over to Carabas now, trying to walk across the top of the circles. Nice poke check by Nikolai Jensen. Noss between the circles, flicks a shot on net, but that's right to the glove of Colin Purcell, and Colin hangs on. 51 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 3:21 remaining in regulation. So again, Sioux Falls will have a 31-second power play. At the end of this 4-on-4, Garrett Dahm in the box for hooking. Merkulov wins the draw against Olsen, picked up off the end wall by Borshov. Carries it around the cage, brings it near side, tried to clear up the middle, picked off by Olsen. To the line, Kern able to force it out to center. Kern chips it around McGinnis, but can't catch up to it before it's grabbed by Phillips for Sioux Falls. Around the cage he goes, out in the neutral zone, hounded from behind by Kern, and Jan gets it away from him, brings it back to the zone, steps in, takes a shot off the edge of the glove of Adams, and it drifts wide. Sioux Falls picks up the rebound, brings it ahead. It's Olsen stepping into the zone, ducks around the check of Dobay, catches up to the puck behind the cage, knocked off it by Borshov, and it settles down for Merkulov. 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Merkulov sends it into the corner for Borshov. 5 seconds left now in the even strength play before the Phantoms head to the KeyBank penalty kill, and Borshov is going to be called for icing with 3 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Not a good play by Borshov. He had room to get to the red line. Wasn't under any sort of duress. So faceoff will be to the right of Purcell. Beaton going to take the draw against Sullivan as Sioux Falls prepares to get their power play ready. Faceoff warning against Sullivan. Tie up off the draw, controlled by the Stampede. Back to the point. It's Foley out of the box. Comes Westcott. 31-second power play for the Stampede. Coffey within in the corner. Up to the point for Foley. Skate to stick. Back to Coffey in the circle. Down low for Westcott. Has a man crashing the back door. Pass denied by Dobay. Coffey picks it back up. Up to the point for Foley. Point to Sullivan. Over to Coffey in the circle. Takes a shot. Purcell blocker save. Rebound. Sent to the line. Kept in by Sullivan. 6 seconds left in the penalty to Garrett Dahm. Foley walks the line. Flicks one toward the net. Blocked away by Borshov. Into the corner. Out of the box comes Garrett Dahm. Borshov pitchforks it to the top of the circle. Glove down by Coffey. Loose along the far half wall. Floats into the corner. Borshov throws the reverse hit. Puck trickles up the far wall. Cassidy picks it up and sweeps it down the ice. That will be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms. .142 left in regulation, and Grant Adams is heading to the bench for the extra attacker. Doesn't look like Sioux Falls are going to use their timeout yet, or are they? Sioux Falls took Grant Adams to the bench, forgot to put the extra attacker on the ice. Referee Cody Helbig stopped the faceoff and said, wait, you're supposed to have 6 guys on the ice. Brad Patterson wants to know what the deal is. That's the coach's problem, not the referee's problem. Faceoff to the right of Purcell. Dahm to take the draw against Deneen. Draw one into the corner by Dahm. Dobay shovels it behind the net through Borshov around to Beaton. Beaton ducks around the check, sends it to the top of the circle. Loose in that circle, picked up by Dahm. Dahm ahead, off the far wall, banks it down the ice. Ahead for Cassidy, on the empty net, he scores! Matt Cassidy taps it into the empty cage. Youngstown with a 4-2 lead. Somebody call the fat lady. Time of that goal, 18:34. Matt Cassidy with his 2nd of the night and 6th of the season. Great work by Garrett Dahm with the soft touch off the far boards. Didn't fire it hard enough for icing. And Cassidy turning on the Jets to catch up to the puck and tap it into the empty cage. Face-off, won by Sioux Falls. They'll bring it into the zone. Olsen muscled off the puck, taken by Whalen, set up to the point for Noss. Noss flicks one toward the cage, blocked in the low slot by Felker. He'll pick up the rebound and carry it ahead. Felker in the official's crease, chips into the Sioux Falls zone, dances around Noss. Adams out into the corner to play it. He'll battle with Felker. It's loose in front of the cage. Lemmer unable to get a stick on it as it rolls into the corner. Lemmer takes a high hit from Phillips. Play continues. Bounces to Wayland and up ahead for Olsen. He'll sweep it out to center. Bounces to Lemmer and back to Gallagher. Less than a minute remaining in the period. Felker up ahead. Tried to play it into the zone, but ahead of the play was Josh DeLuca. McDonald dumps it into the Phantom zone, but right to John Larkin. Larkin will feather it down ice. No icing here. Pieranen trying to get away from the forecheck of Garrett Dawn. Brings it up the far side into the official's crease. Tried to dump it into the zone. Hit a Phantom player and timing thrown off. Sioux Falls got ahead of the play. They had to retouch. Now it's loose at center still. Dawn pokes it ahead to Kern. Brings it into the zone 1-on-3. Tried to slip it over to Ando. Pass was behind him. Battle for it at the near point. Swept out the center by Sioux Falls. Cam McDonald into the Youngstown zone, but lost the puck. Lewandowski plays it ahead to Kern with 10 seconds left in regulation. Ando floats one toward the cage off the blocker of Adams. 5 seconds left. Bringing it ahead is Heidemann into the zone, but there's the buzzer. Your final score tonight, Youngstown 4, Sioux Falls 2. Final shots on goal, 29-20 in favor of the Youngstown Phantoms. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout, and when we come back, we will have the post-game show here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Britton Gallagher has all the insurance coverage you and your family needs. Their experienced, passionate client team offers personalized recommendations and specialized protection best suited for you. Located in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, Britton Gallagher has provided risk management solutions for over 75 years. Whether it's your home, car, or any valuable possessions, Britton Gallagher delivers you the best insurance coverage. Visit BrittonGallagher.com for more information. Britton Gallagher, strategy, execution, service.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the post-game show. Your final score tonight was the Youngstown Phantoms 4. Forgot about the empty net goal. And the Sioux Falls Stampede 2. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you. Lipper PXP on Twitter if you want to send some good vibes up to the booth. Good vibes always appreciated. Negative vibes will be blocked, muted, and reported. Let's get you a scoring recap from tonight's game. Phantoms got on the board first. It was John Beaton with the shorthanded goal, his 7th of the season. Matt Cassidy with the helper. First shorthanded goal of the year for the Phantoms, and Beaton extends his scoring streak to 5 games. 1-0 Youngstown at the end of one. Phantoms double the lead. 33 seconds into the second period, it was Matt Cassidy sneaking one through Grant Adams, his 5th of the year. John Beaton and John Larkin getting the helpers there. 2-0 Youngstown. Jared Westcott, fancy moves in tight on Colin Purcell, able to tuck one around the goaltender. His 2nd of the year came at 5:01 of the second. Will Deneen and Ryan Sullivan getting the helpers there. 2-1 Youngstown at the end of 2. Trevor Kuntar with a power play goal for Youngstown at 5:07 of the third. His 11th of the season. Yusaku Ando and Georgi Merkulov getting the helpers. 3-1 Youngstown. And then at 11:16, it was Cam McDonald getting his first of the season. Chase Foley and Connor McGinnis getting the helpers on that. 3-2 Youngstown. And then at 18:34, empty net goal for Matt Cassidy, his 2nd of the game and 6th of the season. Garrett Dahm and Artem Borshov getting the helpers there, and that's how we got to our 4-2 final score. Also of note, Trevor Kuntar did fail on a penalty shot at the 6:14 mark of the first period. Grant Adams takes the loss. He drops to 2-7-2-0 on the year. He stopped 25 out of 28 shots. Colin Purcell gets the win. His record increases to 4-3-0-0. He stopped 18 out of 20. Your 3 stars for the game. 3rd star went to Trevor Kuntar with the 3rd goal for the Phantoms. Ended up being the game winner. 2nd star went to John Beaton with a goal and an assist. And the 1st star goes to Matt Cassidy with a pair of goals and an assist as well. Stampede power play 0 for 7 on the night. Phantoms have really turned around that penalty killing unit since the series in Lincoln just over 3 weeks ago. So 0 for 7 went the Stampede on the power play. Phantoms power play went 1 for 5 thanks to that marker from Trevor Kuntar in front of a crowd of 2,072 here at the Cavelli Center tonight.
The Mahoning Valley Italian American Sports Hall of Fame Scholarship
Phantoms
Foundation
are heading to the road for the next 3. Game will be on the 27th, Thanksgiving Eve, in Plymouth against the U18s. Then on Black Friday, they have to be in Green Bay at the Resch Center to take on the Gamblers. And then on Saturday the 30th, they will be down in Madison to take on the Capitals. We will see you here next at the Cavelli Center on Friday, December the 6th against Team USA. Special start time of that game of 7:30 to accommodate light-up night here in Youngstown. Great seats still available. And, of course, that is also going to be Family Fun Night, $5 tickets for all kids 12 and under. You get a free popcorn, free cotton candy, and free Pepsi with that ticket when you bring the kids 12 and under. Also going to be a toy drive to support Fostering Dreams, a charity here at Youngstown. Any toy donated will get you a $5 ticket voucher for a future Phantoms game. Again, great seats still available, or if you need more information on any of those promotions, call the Phantoms ticket office at 330-747-7825. For my engineers, Jim Craven and Dave Ferris, my name is Matt Lipsack, the voice of your Youngstown Phantoms. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, everybody, on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. One more time, your final score, the Youngstown Phantoms defeat the Sioux Falls Stampede by the score of 4-2. We will see you here Friday, December 6th against the U18s. Sound out. Fade to black.